Oh boy, I'm at it again. Thanks, Shalem. Right about now, I was at it again with niggas and bitches and homies and friends, and
that's how it begins.
What up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the NoNamers podcast. We're back full force, paid in full. I'm Nestor.
You guys seen Predator?
This is Adrian.
And Arthur.
And our guest,
Julio.
shout out to our patron Julio here in the deck, part of the $10 program. You can also be part of the podcast if you $10.
Had victims.
Yo, victimize this guy, fam. Heavy though, fam. Consistently though.
Some
fam.
dope shit happened over the weekend.
Facts, fam.
I don't know, it was fun. We've seen Felipe Esparza like 6 times,
Give or take.
right?
Mm-hmm.
This time though, we went back to where we used to work at the Novo. Now the Novo, back in the day, Club Nokia.
Mm-hmm.
We watched them again. It was dope. It was fun. Like the show was dope. Like everything went like smoothly, right? But at the end of the show, we just kind of stuck around because we heard, oh, we might be able to meet and greet them. And everyone's telling us like it's not gonna happen. Yeah. We don't got shit. We're like, that I thought we were gonna leave because Adrian got drunk.
I wasn't drunk, dog.
You left for half the show and then came back, and you're like, I've had 10 shots in the last 30 minutes. I was like, what?
Free Jameson. What am I supposed to do,
He's a
dog?
machine.
Free Jameson, Jack
I
and
could
Coke,
smell
so.
it from his breath, far as fuck. I was like, oh, this was lit.
I was trying to get raped.
Jesus. Not as bad as
wasn't willing, though.
not as bad as
That's why.
as Fozzie though. As
Oh, no,
last
no.
week's guest.
No,
That motherfucker was lit.
I stopped.
You got
because
lit?
after I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna throw up because I saw him throwing up. I was like, nah, that's an embarrassing
That's
look.
the
fam.
barometer.
Yeah, like as long as I'm not that guy, then I'm cool.
You only gotta outrun one friend.
Always.
You just kick him in the fucking dick and run away.
You will leave this guy.
You can't take a dick punch. And
So
you
we were also
shouldn't
trying
live.
to like. I was like, dude, like, because he was smashed.
So who
And then
went? Who went? It was
No, just
you,
me and Adrian.
Just you and Adrian and,
then-
your
well,
cousin.
Well, no,
Obviously.
he took his
He
own
went his
people.
own
He was
people,
in
yeah.
his own
Oh,
little
We sat
section.
on.
We just after the show, I seen him.
Oh, okay.
And he wanted Adrian to get more drinks, but the bartender wasn't serving them no more. He was
Yeah.
yakking everywhere and fucking screaming and acting crazy.
Was
So I
acting
was just
civil
like,
for
"Dude,
him.
Adrian, let's go downstairs, let's leave,
That
and maybe he'll follow us so he can stop making a fucking scene."
Even had to burn that bridge.
But Adrian already had crossed that bridge, so that fool kept trying to hype that fool up. Nah, let's go.
I was trying to get more shots, dog.
He was like, nah, B. The first time you only give him $10.
I gave him $10. I expect to get at least trash.
You know he's a regular with the 10% tipping.
You know me,
You got
dog.
like 6 shots and gave him the dude $10.
Oh, what the
Thanks for the hookup.
No. That time I was gonna give him Felipe was gonna give him more, and he's like, "Don't." He tapped me. I was like, "Well, fuck it, then, dog." 'Cause I was gonna give him another 20 spot, but as soon as he tapped me, I'm like, "That's cold, dog."
The play was red.
I'm a victimizer. You know what I mean?
You gotta get yours, dog.
So we're talking to some.
I had 110. I had 100 or $10
He had a $100 bill and a $10 bill.
or pesos, unless he wanted pesos.
We're chilling downstairs.
So guy was asked out.
Since we work down there, like we used to work there, and we still like there's still a lot of people, a lot of love, dude. Like
Yeah.
from all the times we've gone back, a lot of people would go up to us.
I think it's a comedy show, so it's not as it's not an actual.
busy or
Yeah, so right now
But I don't know. Maybe they haven't seen us in a while.
There's
But a lot of people.
love because they haven't heard how much haters you guys are.
Then again, we used to go to the attic. I don't know. Angel was still kind of like, these fools still here, dog.
I was talking to everybody.
Nah, I'm just goofing. No, we.
I lowered myself to them.
I gave him the 10%, dog. I gave him the 10%. I gave him the funny, dog. What more do they want? You know what I mean?
No, reminiscing about old times, just talking, chatting it up.
Uh-huh.
Then like we were talking to one dude.
And they asked Nestor what he did for a living. I'm an entrepreneur, dog. You know, typical shit you say.
I didn't say shit. I'm just like, I'm
And what's
chilling.
funnier is like, I'm an Instagram model, dog.
I'm just like, I'm still chilling.
I'm
dog.
in between houses.
Between professions.
Like I live in this one house that has neighbors.
I'm between two houses. Well, one's an apartment complex, the other one's a house. But, you know, big shit.
Semantics.
So we met up with Eric. That fool met us up at that Kanye show. And well, it doesn't matter.
One of the old coworkers.
Okay,
yeah.
You could just say old coworker.
Yeah, an old coworker, and then he asked this other dude, because we were asking everybody, "What's up? What does it take to get up there?" We're like, "We don't have wristband, we can't take it."
Uh-huh.
And that dude's just like, "Dick, just follow us." And he basically just leads us through the elevator and just.
He was promised something though.
And that homeboy's dope. He's a wrestler.
He actually wrestled as a full
He
character.
wrestled. He had a character.
It's this little black gay homie.
I mean, I wasn't gonna put him on blast like that, but yeah, sure.
He ain't your type. Oh wait, he
So
is.
their ex coworker was like, "What's up, dog?"
I'm gonna smack them cheeks if you take me up there. As a goof, though.
No, as a tease.
He took us up there.
I'm not gonna eat the butt.
He led us right up to the end of the meet and greet because
Yeah.
literally there's 2 people left. They're already finishing up taking their photos, and then it was up next. Who went first? Eric did, right?
Eric, you, then me.
Yeah, Eric went, and he's just like telling them like, "Oh, I dope. But since I got there, like I listened to his podcast, so the guy taking the
So you're
photos.
the true fan.
No.
Yeah, hey, that's what you paid for. Oh wait, hook me up, big dog.
No, the guy taking the photos is a guest who had been on the pod before. So that fool was like, when he goes to comedy shows, they look for victims. So I was just screaming like, "Dig, where the victims at?" I was just saying it loud so they could hear. And then those fools were like, "Oh," because like they recognize like, "Oh, that
That's
you know
from
he knows what's up."
Little did he know you actually meant what you were saying.
I'm really looking for the victims. So those fools like immediately like you just see their face change because it's like, "Oh, that's the truth, man." Like they weren't just.
And not to
You know-
mention,
you
we were
know-
the two
you know
last
fronter.
ones.
Also, yeah, 2 last
We were
ones.
the 2 last fucking ones. And after that shit, their day is over.
Yeah. And I also hit them with the fucking dig. What's up with some Dougie points?
Oh,
Alright.
you're so cool, bro.
Which
I was
That's a
just,
true fan, right?
I was just yelling, "What's up, everybody?" Because I was fucking drunk.
you didn't say one thing. Get the
I
fuck
said,
outta
"Where the
here.
coke at?" That fool was. That fool used
No,
to be a
you
little coke
didn't.
at. You didn't hear me, dog.
You might have whispered it to him. Like, where the coke?
You have to, dog. I don't want to get him caught up. Huh? I ain't no snitch. Huh?
He was looking at actually.
No, for real. It's like, where would I cop though?
Yeah.
So
you proved your fandom.
no, it was just, and then I just told him, hey, me and the homie, we were the ones who called, like we called one of the first call-in shows. He's like, oh, which one you guys? And then we told him the story, and he's like, oh fuck, I remember. And then we told him, oh well, we also do a podcast. He's like, oh yeah, what is it called? We're like NoNamers podcast. You've given us a shout out before. And he's like, oh shit, all right. Hey, maybe I'll do it. Like, just hit me up in the DM. Like, I'm down to do it. If you see Rodrigo, tell that fool about
Dear
it.
Stan. I wrote you this letter.
My girl's in the trunk, dog.
And then we could set it up. So I was like, hell yeah, dude. So like, I don't know. He showed us love. Like, it was cool. Like, he was nice. And then when we were walking outside, when we got walked down, Felipe,
Our cousin.
Your cousin.
our cousin. Oh yeah, the other one. They're like, dog. He also tried to like that fool mentioned NoNamers podcast twice, like me, but Felipe apparently was drunk as fuck, hugged him and was whispering like, "Dick, you're representing the fucking hood, East LA. You gotta do the NoNamers podcast. This was holding down for East LA."
Oh my god.
The other chick
His,
the other chick that
guy
was
that
with
voted for
him,
Trump,
she was
right?
like super
Yeah.
sober. She had to like, dude, I had to pull him away because he was like fanboying hard.
Yeah.
Imagine that fool gets on and let me jerk you off, dog.
I love you.
Whatever that fool
2 hands, be here. And we had a good time though, fool.
Well, she's like, I had to pull him away, but I was just like, yo, what if this fool blew our chance? Where he like that fool's like, I'll never do that show.
I doubt it. That fool, so many people probably tell him shit.
Right?
So when we go downstairs,
Some other jerk up at the
he was.
But he's in the lead for fan club number
He's
one.
the Prez, man.
Prez.
When we go downstairs, Felipe's on the neck of Rodrigo too. Like, dig dog. I shot a
You're
will.
just saying names. Can you say your cousin is?
Yeah.
My cousin's talking to the guy's co-host,
Yeah, the opener.
Okay, all right.
who's at the merch table trying to settle, like trying to
yeah.
like get out of there.
Yeah.
Because like everyone's pretty much gone. We're the
Closing
last.
down.
It's
It's
closing down.
wrapping up all the merch.
Yeah. So you got to settle with whatever the accounts,
Mhm,
whatever,
yeah.
and so they could get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
But instead of letting them like finish and packing up, Felipe just grabs them. But like he doesn't even tell them that they're gonna take a photo. He just grabs them, and he's all like, "Yo, dog, you gotta do this NoNamers podcast with the homies."
He's selling himself, though.
And then he kept looking at me like, "Dig, am I not blowing you up right now, dog?" And I was like, "Yo, this is gonna fucking hate us." By the
No,
end
and
of
then
the-
Rodrigo leaves, pretends to leave. As soon as he saw Felipe leave, he comes back in to finish whatever he was doing.
Yeah. So we'll see if it happens.
Have you DM'd them since?
No,
When are you planning to give them?
3
I'm
days.
trying to play it cool.
Oh,
3
sorry.
days.
I blew it.
Right?
You gotta wait 3 days.
Cool off so they don't forget, like, who are you? So as we're leaving the show, a bunch of shit happens. Basically, we're just making sure, like, Felipe gets to his car, that some other chick was
Your
going to give him a
cousin.
ride.
Mhm.
Right. One of his coworkers giving him a ride. But we're just kind of, like, hanging by. No, we're walking with
Gotta
him.
make sure he gets there.
The comedian?
Yeah, the comedian.
Make sure he fucking gets to his house, dog.
Let me follow you home,
Well,
dog.
it's because you don't see how...
Hey, victims, right?
Oh. It's hard to get through a story, but here we go. But we stop. We keep stopping. So we keep stopping because this one just keeps recognizing people and talking to people. We finally get. Well, they say bye to two of his coworkers. Then she was gonna give him a ride, and then me. Nah, she was gonna give him a ride. Then me and Adrian. We're just like, dude, just keep walking. He'll follow us, and then they'll just go on their way, and we leave. So Adrian gives me his wallet because I was like, yo, where'd you leave the parking, the thing to pay for the parking? As I'm paying for parking, I like on the corner of my eye, I see Felipe just tell some chick like, yo, I don't want to be rude, but you're like the hottest piece of ass I've ever seen. And she's just staring at her like, what?
Well, at least he said he didn't want to be rude.
That's facts.
That's facts, though.
You
We
can't,
covered
you
it.
can't claim it's rude.
Yeah.
No.
That's mannerisms 101. That's
Covered his
ethics.
bases.
That's ethics
Covered his
102.
bases.
She just, instead of looking at him, she just looked at me. She's like, hey, can you help me? And I was like, what's
You
up?
seem like a pussy.
She's like, what's up? And I'm like, I know, the other way around. I was like, what's up? She's like, oh, I need to call my friends. I was like, what's their number? You could use my phone. She's like, I don't know. I need a charger. And I was like, I don't have a charger. Well, can you help me find an Infinity? I'm like, sure. She's kind of drunk, so I was like, whatever.
Like, kind of drunk? Like, how drunk?
She's slurring. I mean, I was drunk, so I don't really recall.
You would be the best judge of this, mister.
She was
Out
like
of 10, how drunk was she?
like a 7.
Oh,
Like a 7? Okay.
Because
she's
she's
still
still
conscious.
talking.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
She's wearing high heels and can walk.
But
We
you're
walked the
hearing things like this.
No,
Yeah.
she just repeats herself a lot.
Oh.
She's not slurring.
Mhm.
She's just kind of like, I need a charger. Do you have a charger?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anyone who has a charger? And I keep telling her, like, I don't fucking have a charger, B. Like,
Yeah.
Stop sweating me, nigga. I'm getting my shit together.
so we walk around the parking lot, and she's like, the Q19. I was like, Q19? What the fuck
She
is
was
she talking about?
downstairs.
Fucking Infinity's.
So I'm thinking they told her where the car was, but because I kept telling her, let's go
Dude.
downstairs. She's like, it's not downstairs. But most likely it was downstairs. Like,
Mhm.
that's where her friends
Because
probably
it was
were.
a parking structure, right?
There's a
Yeah.
parking structure.
Dude, the worst part, they might have just left.
They
it.
probably left
They
it
didn't want
there.
to deal with it. They're
Yeah.
like, fuck it, not my problem.
Probably. Her phone's dead. That's all she
That or
has.
they might have been waiting down there, but then you kind of figure out, like, oh.
Like, oh,
She doesn't have a purse. She doesn't have
Mhm.
shit. And she's just, but like as I'm trying to walk away, she just keeps following me, and I'm like, what the fuck? So she's like, do you have a charger in your car? Can I just charge my phone in your car and call my friends? And I was like, I don't
Does she
have
have
a
her
charger
phone?
in there. Huh?
Yeah, she had her
She had her
phone.
phone, but it was dead. It was completely dead.
And a debit card phone.
Um,
Or a card phone.
and she keeps telling
I
me,
was
connect your phone. She keeps saying, connect your phone.
8778. Just
You're trying to remember her card number?
Everyone knows if I get
Identity
drunk.
theft, dog.
I get drunk, I remember numbers.
The last 3 numbers, I couldn't get all 3 of them.
She keeps saying, connect your phone to my phone. And I was like, what?
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't know what the fuck that means. Like,
You don't
Like,
like
how
the
am
new
I gonna-
iPhones?
no, like, how am I going to connect my phone to her dead phone? Like, it should, like, she's not making any sense. I think
has a vampire app.
she just wants me to
She wants
charge
you to
it.
jumpstart it, stupid.
Don't be stupid.
You gotta have jumper cables.
What
At one point,
What-
she's just like, can you just take me home? Or
Uh-huh.
can you get, like,
Can you get me an Uber? And I was like,
no.
No?
She called me an Uber. She's like, can you get me home? Can you get me home Uber? Or she was trying to say, can you get me home and grab me an Uber or whatever?
Were you
She's
dressed
like- and then
like an
she
Uber
said-
driver?
No. She kept saying,
Mm.
I'll pay you. It like she's just like, I just
How?
want to get home. I need to talk to like I
There's
need
one way.
and I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, well, where do you stay at? Like, and she's like, Hawthorne, and I'm like, B, I'm going the completely opposite way.
Was she white? Because if she was white, she might be part of the clan.
No.
Is there a lot of white people in Hawthorne?
There's clan in Hawthorne, no?
I don't know.
For real?
It's clanned out.
I thought that was just like Raytheon and shit is up there.
What?
Like the
Raytheon?
company. Yeah, Raytheon. That's the company I want to work for.
I was like, what?
I heard
Raytheon.
What does that have to do with like
I didn't know. I
the
didn't know.
clan?
I didn't know there was clans out there, though.
I thought there was company, man.
They got a Radio Shack, huh? That's crazy.
The clan was in Tustin, bro.
That's what I said.
SpaceX is out there, right?
What the
No,
fuck? That's
SpaceX.
crazy.
Is it out there?
It's right next to Raytheon. Raytheon.
No, Raytheon's by the
Raytheon.
LA
What's the
X.
fucking second evolution of Pikachu?
Raichu.
Raichu.
Oh, close. No, it's not close enough.
I
So,
mean, they are electronics
Victorian,
company, so maybe.
so she finally gives me an actual street address. Like
Yeah.
2116.
It's-
Don't put
hey,
on
something.
Why
like
not?
What?
Why are you putting out her?
This one
address?
kept the
Her
address.
It's your
Oh,
stepmom.
He kept their address. He's gonna
That's your
show up.
stepmom's address.
Pulling up on that bitch. Nah.
I would.
She's like,
It's not like you victimized. It wouldn't matter if the address is out there. It's not going to happen.
whatever. She's like, it's a 10-minute drive. It said 15. But
Yeah.
it's like, all right, so it's not far. And then I'm like, I look at Adrian, and he's just kind of like, he
I
kinda
said,
like,
I was shaking my head.
you
dog.
were not.
I was like, hey, make her like leave
Gotta
that.
pay attention
Because
to
I
your
kept
brother,
telling
dude.
you, let's
Go like
just,
this, dog.
I kept saying, let's just leave. Because I was concerned. The reason I just wanted to leave because we already had paid our parking.
Yeah, but it's not out. Once you pay a flat fee, we could have stayed there all fucking night. That's why I was like, where's this fool tripping?
Mm.
Go find the car. Like, just let me in the car because the world's spinning real quick for me, dog. And just go find her
He's still find
friends.
his bearings.
Well,
Go find her friend. I mean, that was my train of thought, but that's what I was
But he didn't want to
thinking.
get left alone with her.
but you weren't saying it.
Well, no, because
There's
that's
love.
the play.
You were saying you're kind of
Your
like,
your brother's got like that blue steel type of look. You should know what he means.
This fool's drunk.
he's like, let's, and I was like, well,
What
I
does
don't-
this mean? I like open your
Let's
door
go.
and then open my
Fine,
door
I'll
and
put
then
that at the
let
bottom
it
when
let
we
it
get
and then
home.
just keep going
The
back.
minute I clicked it to open it for him, she just got in the car, and I'm like, okay, so I guess this is happening. I didn't say, hey, get in. She just got in, and we
She
just,
was
That's
just
why you-
following you the whole time?
But
Yeah.
if she
Yeah.
said, hey, get in,
no.
No, she literally opened the door and
then
there's,
there's an issue.
that's what I'm saying. We're the victims. Man. We should have called the cops. There's a
She penetrated your car, man.
bad.
We
Eye for an eye type of shit.
Both
So
of
you're
us
saying
look-
there was no consent.
For real.
both of us look at each other like, what
we
the
demand payment in blood.
Both of us look at
Send
each
me
other
that
like,
credit
what the
card,
fuck? And we're like, I guess this is happening. So then I tell Adrian, here's my phone. I already typed in her address. I'm like, just lead me to wherever the fuck we're
Yeah,
going.
you're gonna leave the
Already
drunk
dialed
guy.
911.
But then
You should have bought something off your
Shit
eBay
goes
store
down.
with their card.
That'd be
She just sell everything for just.
Go
And
bananas.
send it to your house, though, and then you resell it, bro.
That's, what you get
That's
caught.
the move,
You're gonna send it to a
Okay.
PO box
Or send it to my house. Who's cool, man.
and then just
Don't
don't.
let you just commit fraud, my dude.
Is it fraud if you ask her, you want to buy this, and she says, yeah?
Yeah, that's,
You agreed, bitch. No bad reviews.
that's consent.
You want to get fucked? Say yes. What? Well, we'll say now.
She's like,
if you want to get fucked, say what? What?
yes.
She gets. I've been through this game before. I've been tricked before.
We get off the parking lot. I don't know if someone. I think someone got run over because they closed the whole. We get off the parking structure and someone got run over or popped because they closed down that whole street. So they were just kicking us that way.
You've made.
Well, they closed down the whole street for.
Was there like cops down the street and ambulances and stuff like that? Was there like cops down the street and stuff like that?
Yeah. There was a cop right off the structure, so no off the structure turned right, and there was a cop on the other end of the street, not letting anyone come through. So like the whole street's blocked.
I couldn't either deny or confirm this one.
Well, we couldn't turn right, and that's where we needed to go. So then we go around, and I'm trying to like look at my phone, trying to see where I'm going, because Adrian's kind of like
your anxiety through the roof at this point.
Well, no, just shut off the radio, blast your phone, and you should be enough to keep a conversation with the drunk girl in the back and your phone. But this phone,
not really. I'm just like, can you just give me directions?
Oh yeah. Dog.
Well, I'm trying to do it by myself until some dude pulls up next to me. He's like, get the fuck off the phone and turn on your lights. So I guess I had forgotten to turn on the lights.
Tell him, make out with me, bro.
At first I thought it was a cop because it was a dude in a suit. And I just turned around and like, oh shit.
So what if it's a cop you hadn't been drinking?
Yeah.
Well, you still can't be driving.
I can't drive with the lights off and with the phone.
I don't be driving with your lights
do it all
off.
the time for a night.
Yeah, during the day, but
at night.
You're fucking stupid.
I go in stealth mode. Then that's how you can rip 110 on the 110. Dude, there's no lights for the camera. How are they gonna catch you like that? That's stealth mode, fool.
And this car is grayish, dark grayish.
Then you just put like a little thing over your license plate, fool, and you're good, fool.
The foil paper.
Then you're all gravy, B. That's you don't know about stealth mode.
We're going to the street. She just keeps talking about, I don't know where my friends are. Can you guys have a charger? And we're
like she mentioned.
She mentioned the charger 100 times. Yeah. And we're like, no, we don't have a charger. I'm like, as soon as you get home, you charge your phone and make sure, like, wherever your friends are, tell them that you're safe. Mm-hmm. So then we get onto the agent's like, get on right here. And then the first thing I see is like the fast lane. And we just see the photos. Like, you just see the flash from the...
there's proof now. Feels bad.
Fast lane.
Paper trail.
That we're not supposed to get on that freeway entrance.
That's where the full paper comes in handy.
But if it's the first time you committed the thing, I think it's like $25? Something small.
It should be 100 something.
No, for your first time offense?
Yeah, they just tell you could buy the thing and then they'll wash it.
Yeah.
So we go I can't get out. So it's just...
I've heard.
So then I'm like, as the first minute I can, I just get out of the fast lane. Because I was like, fuck that. You keep going. You're just going to keep taking
That's
photos.
hard, though.
Is it for photo is an infraction? Or is it just like...
It takes a photo of both. It takes
Is
photo of the front and the back.
No. Per photo, like every time you pass one of those, is that each one of those an infraction?
Or is
it just
violation?
Yeah. If you stay in the lane after you...
Oh. Whatever. So we got 1, 2... Because we're walled in, we can't get out. As soon as we can get out, we got out. As we're driving, like it sounds like she's starting to cry, and we're like,
where was Adrian?
Adrian's there. We're both kind of like, what the fuck?
Better
is
question:
happening?
where was Adrian's hand?
She's starting to cry, and she's like, I just can't believe you guys are taking me home. How sweet. And what's your name? I'm like,
you just laugh and say,
yeah, at this point,
who's ever taking you home?
You leave her farther away.
You just freak her the fuck out.
You dump her in the ocean, dude?
Leave her in Calabasas.
We're going Pokemon hunting first.
We gotta make a quick pit stop. She's like, what's your name? I'm like, Nestor. Like, what's yours? She's like, Lily. I'm like, oh, all right, cool, Lily. Nice to meet you. Mm-hmm. And yeah, she's just super happy then. Well, not happy, like, she's just, I guess, happy that she got out of the situation.
She's relieved.
You're saying she's jolly?
Yeah. No, because she wasn't, like, laughing. Then she's like,
okay.
oh, I don't know. Like, I'm like, where are we? Like, the first thing I wanted to know is, like, are we going to get, like, I'm like, do you live with your, like, boyfriend? She's like, no, we're going to my stepmom's house. Because I didn't want to pull up, and then the boyfriend fucking comes out and just to
rocks your
start
socks.
start shit. Second time that shit's fell. Start shit because we're like, well, we don't know even. To that point, we didn't even know her name.
You left me for this,
right?
I'm getting my shit together.
Leave me alone, man. I'm getting my shit together.
That shit deserves a beat down. And she's like, "Oh, we're getting close." Like
she deserves to get beat down, and like you would deserve to get beat down.
I don't know. Let's move on. Either or. But she's like, "Oh yeah, we're getting like," because I was like, because I didn't even know if the address was right. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like she just babbled it out. Like she just pulled it out of her head because she didn't even know her own phone number or.
This is mad Twitch IRL gold though. You should just start streaming it.
Imagine
vlogging it. We don't even know this bitch. You just put the camera right into her face.
She just got in my car.
Here, hold this newspaper, bro.
Just bust
So as we're getting closer, she's like, "Can one of you guys walk me up my stairs or like walk me to my door?" And I was like,
"Bro, you're in."
And we're like, "Yeah, sure. I just, it is."
Who did it?
Adrian's like, "You go." No, but the thing is,
best wingman ever.
Am I right or am I right?
Well, first
facts though.
The
when he said we'll both take you up and then winked at her, I just say you take her up.
The fluids were already
on the first right. No, on the first where we're supposed to get into her street, it's a dead end.
Oh yeah.
So we're like,
it's a setup, B.
That's exactly what I thought. I'm like, yo, we're about to get popped for this car, B.
It's over.
That's the first thought.
This is how you know he's like super not like a bro.
Oh yeah, this was thought we were gonna get robbed. I was like,
that's how you know he's not a bro.
You thought that too. You were like, dig, yeah, that dead end was sketch.
It wasn't sketch. No, dog. That dead end's a dead end for a reason. It's never a dead end. You feel me?
You should dead the end right there.
I was like,
okay, now you talking big talk, but even then we were like, I don't know.
I don't know why you let her in the car. You open your door, then you open my door, and you just let her stay there. Don't fuck her, dog. She's an adult. She should have gotten drunk. Am I wrong or am I right?
There's levels to it.
Oh, God.
Look, if
there's
it was
levels to adulthood. It's the
if
truth.
us go up to a hot girl and like, I need a ride, or just get in her car.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way she takes us home. She just calls the cops.
But because she was hot, you let all this happen.
Yeah, I told Adrian at the end of it, if she was ugly, would we have given her a ride or put up with any
we
other shit?
probably would have. You wouldn't have?
I don't know. I like to say yes. I like to think that I'm a good person. I like to think that I'm a good person, and that's why I did it, and it was like worth it.
I was just doing it because we were going to say the story on the pod.
Adrian kept saying this is going to be a good story for the pod.
But I thought it was going to end a different way. You know what I'm saying?
This was supposed to be a high five moment.
Exactly. For high five goes. Then we call our
Dead stone sober though. I'm sober as fuck.
We hooked up with a fucking pro.
With her step.
And then we wash our hands of it all.
Then we're done. You live. I like the way you do business.
You do business right.
As we're pulling up to her street, she's like, "Oh, park in front of that car." But I could see on this window pane there's someone staring at us.
Yeah, so I think she had called someone before, like prior to her phone like dying.
Or yeah, they've been.
Or someone's been calling somebody like
they're coming for me.
Her friends are like,
oh shit! I didn't even think about that shit. She's coming to collect for she brought us his muscles.
Give me back my TV.
Oh,
that'd be high.
And she just runs out of the house with something. She's like, take off. We're like, what the fuck is
it's like the
happening?
scene of Boogie Nights, bro. They're buying the kilo.
So as we're pulling in, I see someone in the window pane, and she's like, "Can someone walk me?" And then she couldn't get the door open, and I was like, "What the fuck?" So I help her out.
Hint.
I walk her, and then she's like, "Oh, I don't know if the door open of the car, not her own door."
Oh, okay.
Not her door?
No, because her door was in the second level. Like, she's like,
Once Esther saw stairs, he's like, it's over. This ain't
down
worth it, man.
I ain't even horny no more.
Facts, though, for once you get winded, it's hard to get an erection. Your blood's flowing all stupid, man.
I looked up, and I'm like, oh.
That's 16 stairs,
No,
B.
someone opened the door.
That's 8 stabs, B.
Someone opened the door, and she's like, and she didn't say shit. She just went up the stairs, and she's like, where are the chargers? And she just went in, and then the other girl just told me, okay, we're good. And then I was just like,
She probably thought it was an Uber driver.
But I'm not good.
Yeah.
yeah. She didn't know me. She didn't know what had happened. She didn't know any of the other chick just came out with
There
a
was no context. Man.
with a cell phone. She's like, hey, we're good. And I was like, and the other one just ran up the steps. Well, she didn't run up. She just went up the
I
steps.
mentioned that wasn't even
went
her
in.
house, bro. She just ran in there trying to rub the plug. Bro.
And I kind of
It
was
could
just
happen. We don't know
like,
her.
okay, well,
That's
whatever.
the pimp's house.
I guess, like,
Ooh.
I'm like, what am I gonna do? Stay for a thanks or like tell that bitch to come back and thank me now? Like, I get, I just
So you got blue balled.
okay.
I would have yelled, "You're welcome."
Yeah, just
He just knocked on the thing. Hey, yo!
Someone owes
This
me.
shit ain't over.
Someone owes me something, nigga.
I walked back to the car. Agent's like, what happened? Because Agent's like, he was trying to give me my phone. I'm like, if I get jumped, I don't want them to take my phone. They can take my dignity and my wallet because it's empty, but not my phone.
Because there's levels to it.
And then we just drove home, and we got home at 5 in the morning. No, we got home, got Jax, and then we called Juan. But Adrian was like, yo, we're telling everyone you smashed. We're in there for like 100 minutes.
I said 20, though. You don't need more than
100
20.
minutes.
Metro
A
PCS.
whole 100?
Unlimited minutes in there.
You already had gone up the stairs, so you're sweating, though.
It took 20 minutes because it took him 19 to get up the stairs.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Well, let's take a breather. That was 4 hella steps right there.
Let's get to meet each other, though.
We gotta
Whole
pay
100?
this.
So yeah, that was the story of the
Great.
drunk girl. Juan was disappointed because he thought we had smashed.
I was disappointed.
That fool's like, you should have done this. You should have done that. I was like, dog,
Yeah,
there was
she
never like a
asking for it.
That's what I'm saying.
What's your name?
Oh,
The minute she's like,
adorable.
Can I get it in? She said that, fool, and then she got in the car, fool.
Can
You
I
guys
get
have
it
a
in? She
Charger?
said,
That's obviously a euphemism for put your dick in me.
Can I use you? She said this, fool. Did she not, fool?
It's like that fucking 70s show when Kelso thinks that Eric's sister's just,
yeah.
These are the things I'm hearing. Can I use you? Can I get it in?
Can I charge
can
you?
you come through my back door?
Can you walk me up the stairs, son?
That
What
was
does that mean, man?
very sensual.
Oh, man.
She was just a drunk chick that
The
needed
writing's on the
help.
wall, dog. She started crying, fool. That's when you know.
You are
fool.
bad at picking up signs, my dude.
Oh, there was signs? You think there was signs on it?
No fucking way.
How would he know if there's signs?
Well, he's like, oh, there was definitely signs. I was like, there was signs, bro?
This fool touches
was
someone
mad
with a
signs,
glass
bro.
behind him. He brings his glass and puts his hand on it. Feel me, dog.
I need to be touched.
He fucking takes off his shirt and puts his nipple on
Hey,
it.
that's the
Jim
only
Carrey
way you
shit?
get sensation.
But yeah, that was basically the story. We met up with
The
Juan.
show, like, I don't know. I feel like Felipe was like, his material was like, it was good, but like, it was a lot of riff.
Oh, a lot of it was riffing. I don't know if he.
I think he did
4
extra
shows.
time
He did extra time.
because it
He
was the
started
last
doing all
one.
jokes.
Yeah.
Damn, the Cholos had booed Russell Peters.
The Cholos
Oh,
did
yeah,
boo
bro.
Russell Peters
And Louis Guzman.
Guzman.
People didn't even know who the fuck he was. It was Louis.
I just seen a big dude. I was like, "Is that Joey?" I'm like, "Fuck! If Joey's gonna open it for him, that's gonna be high."
Nah, that was for sure.
But people were booing Russell Peters. I was like, "Yo, that dude sold out like the O2 Arena."
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't know who he was. So he's like, "We want Felipe!"
All right, homie. I forgot what the fuck he said.
Dog, and they kept screaming through his set. And he's just like, "Hey, why are all Cholos fucking paranoid? Like we're not out to get you, dog." It was.
He's probably just trying to do 5 minutes.
But he talked a lot of shit about people, like he was just doing a lot of crowd work, which is usually like he usually goes up, does his set, gets out. This time there was like mad crowd work, and he was just like trying to really work out shit. Like at first, like the first 20 minutes were new and like it was good stuff, and after that he just started riffing and like making shit up. But he tells people like stop recording this shit. Like he's like one. My special's not out. Like, I'm doing all new shit. And he's like, and fuck the people who didn't pay to see me. Like, why do they do that?
If only you knew.
We paid.
Oh, no, I forgot you guys paid.
We bought tickets. The meet and greet is
The
separate.
meet and greet is where you came up on.
I made him laugh, dog.
You can't pay for that.
How do you make a comedian laugh? You have to be genuinely funny.
You show him your little dick.
2 hands, me.
But these fools were upset, dog. These fools were mad at me because I didn't make a move. But I was like, how do you... I don't know if they were joking or not, but I was just like, how do you make a move? She's like completely drunk.
You're looking at me, dog, like I've made moves.
I was about to say, you're looking at the wrong guy.
I mean, Arthur's tried, but
He got pushed out.
the little homie got bucked. Bro.
He got bugged. That's
He
why he's,
didn't get fucked, but he got bucked.
that's why he's gaining mass, bro.
That's why he's gained so much mass. Now. You can never get bucked again, man.
Are you generally bad at reading signs?
There was no signs, man.
No, there was no sign. She saw a victim and she's like, well, fuck it.
Yeah.
This guy seems nice.
This guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
He seems
But
desperate enough.
But
think-
in general, like, are you bad at reading signs? Like, someone was coming on to you, would you be like keen on it? Like, would you be aware of it, or do you realize when it's like too late?
You think they're goofing on him?
Yeah.
He thinks it's a joke.
Who sent you? Who dared you?
Who dared you?
Who dare?
Ashton Kutcher, come out here.
Oh, mija.
The water boy's a cheater, dog.
I mean, I would like to think I'd get it just
Yeah.
because like, oh yeah, so this has never happened. You know, this doesn't happen often, so you kind of vibe it. But no, even if there was signs like, dude, she's drunk, so you just like, let me get your number and we'll meet up some other time when you're sober.
It's that Me Too movement.
The Me Too movement got me too. I respect women.
It's fucking up the game.
I respect women too much. You know who doesn't respect women?
Who?
Juan. So tell him what you did yesterday, dog.
I didn't do anything yesterday.
Get the fuck out of here, dog. Tell him what you did, B. Why'd you go all the way
What'd
to
you do?
Why'd you
I
go?
didn't do
You
anything,
didn't
man.
do anything.
I didn't do anything disrespectful. I just an eye for an eye.
It don't make the
Give
world
some
blind.
backstory.
You
so,
sell more
you've
shades.
been talking to this chick for
It's
two
an
weeks.
eye for an eye. Fool.
So you've been talking to a chick for 2 weeks.
For a week. Fool.
And you already had said she had no conversation, right?
She's bad conversationalist. Fool.
But she did mention she was a foodie, though. That was her thing. And then he asked her what kind of food.
Well, because I asked her, what do you like to do, like, to relax on your days off or, like, have fun? And all she put was eat. Fool.
She eats every day,
EAT, period. Fool.
Oh, that's it.
That's all she put. That's the conversation I was getting.
How long?
That's what I said!
That's gross.
How long have you been talking to her? at this point?
Period.
1 week.
1 week.
I'd
Okay.
like to chow down and get my menses.
That's all I was like, this is disgusting.
So she's not much of a conversationalist. She's giving you one-word answers?
But she enters one word and then there are multiple one-word answers. It's like, this is the dumbest thing ever. She went, not sure, eat, period. So to me, it's like, what the fuck? You have a brain aneurysm or what's wrong with you?
Tight.
Is it eat and period? Or is it eat straight period?
Eat, period, point.
Oh, period point. Okay. Oh.
EAT, period. That's what I said.
Okay.
EAT,
That's when I
period.
start goofing, like, oh, big facts, big facts.
What?
Just saying, like, if she's not really, so then you gotta entertain
Then
yourself.
what the fuck's the point of fucking trying to talk to someone and just stop talking?
Yeah, but I mean, you can still entertain yourself. You say big facts. You say.
And when is she gonna respond to that?
You
Small
might as well
facts?
just stop talking to her. For
Yeah.
no point in, like, it's just a waste of time.
Well, then you could just throw in some weird shit like, oh, you
I have alopecia or what? What kind of
What you
fucking like what?
Hey, you ever eat some good dog meat? She's a foodie, dog. She likes to eat. Like, oh, do you like to eat strange things?
Oh, we could. That's always a
What's your
conversation.
favorite type of canned dog food?
That will be funny, dog.
You ever tried dog food?
Pedigree.
Pedigree? Oh, you an uppity bitch.
Like the night
It's
is
basic.
Which was the blue ribbon one? Isn't that the most
That's
expensive one?
pedigree, isn't it?
I thought it was
No.
Iams or something.
Oh.
I'm just really good. It is!
for the
Big
show.
fat-
No, but there's one
food.
that's called Blue Ribbon.
Oh yeah, the one that's like
Yo,
natural.
Like, that's the
yesterday
name of
I
it.
went to Albertsons and I saw ice cream for dogs.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's
was like,
weird.
what the
yeah,
fuck?
it's
good.
That's crazy.
It's good.
That's weird.
Why? People have birthday parties for their dogs and cakes for their dogs and there's
Yeah.
bakeries
Yeah, there
for
is dog
dogs.
bakeries.
But you
yeah.
freeze your nuts though.
How did it go from one word answers to
Hey, let's go out.
let's meet up?
He says, "You want to meet up or what?"
You said that or she said that?
I said that.
So
No,
what's
that's
up?
too many words for her to write that.
Facts.
So what's up? What do you want?
Big
You want to
facts,
meet
though,
up?
Big fact.
And then she's like,
Yeah,
yeah, that's it.
that's what I got back.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Shut the fuck up now. Yeah, we should do this.
And then after that, you're like, you picked the place or I picked the place?
No, I told her, all right, you wanna? We should go eat since you like,
Eating.
like. Apparently, eating is your hobby.
That's rude.
So I was like, you want me to pick the place because I got something in mind, or it's up to you. So she's like, oh, I got it. So then, day of, she sends me the restaurant. It's in Santa Ana. It's this Vietnamese restaurant. So we go to Santa Ana, and I was like, oh, fuck it.
How long's the drive?
It's like 30 to 40 minutes. Right?
30 minutes.
Yeah.
It wasn't that
Ah,
long.
okay. And it's a Sunday.
It was a Sunday. There's not that many people on
Cool.
Sundays.
I'm still thinking like, oh, it's far as fuck.
No.
That's not bad. 30 minutes.
No, it's just passing Disney.
Passing Disney?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, then it is far.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it's Sunday. There's no traffic.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
In theory, yeah.
Yeah. But like, if
Unless
you're
you're
gonna,
going
if
to
this
the
is
west
gonna
side.
become
It's like
a
30
more than
miles.
once thing, it's a motherfucker. So she chose a.
Since I got her drove to Hollywood during traffic hour daily, man.
Not for a date, but to pick her up from work. It is what it is.
Hey, big facts though.
Hey, but you read signs though, you know what I mean?
The signs were there.
Yeah, you were a victim. You got
You're known to give women rides, fool.
for nothing.
I'm an Uber, an unpaid Uber.
Not
my
even
dude.
a thank you, dog. Whatever, dog.
Both situations.
For real. Big facts though, for big facts.
Snap facts, fool. Snapple facts, fool.
So you make your way to the Vietnamese restaurant. Do you get there first or does she?
I think I got there first.
Are you waiting
Well,
for
because
her?
I was in my car playing this golf game that I'm playing right now. Fool, so I
Tight.
kind of waited till she was like, "Oh, I'm here." Fool.
Okay, you get off.
I
She's
won
in.
my match though, which is cool.
You get a. You get in the thing.
Well, you can't get off till she gets off. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
I
care
beg to
sometimes.
differ.
You get there. What are your first impressions of her?
You get off without
Well-
even knowing her. I
Like,
have to say one word to her, dude.
well, she was cute, but she was short, and I didn't like that.
Like shorter than you expected, or shorter than from her photos, or
How would you
Well,
fucking
well, her thing
Yeah.
said she was short, but I didn't believe it because I was like,
Why would she lie, bro?
you can't be that short. But she's that short, and I was like, oh fuck.
she's under 5 feet.
She's like around 5 feet, 4 something. Fool. She's
Like
like
our size.
Jasmine's height. Fool.
Oh, Judge.
She's little. Fool.
Damn.
I was like, damn, this bitch is tiny. Fool. She was cute though. Fool.
But-
so
How many words did she say through the date? Did she talk? At
she
least
talked, but
in
it just
person?
was like it started to feel like I will work because I had to keep like she was shy and like
I get you.
not talkative, so it was like I had to keep talking and like
Yeah. I
pulling
get it.
things out of her. So I was already over it, and I was like, man, this is stupid. Fool.
So
You should have took her on 2 other dates.
Nah,
In the
nigga,
same day.
I'm good. Fool.
No, it wasn't hurt, huh?
But what made you go out there in the first place if she didn't say anything to begin with?
That's what I said.
Because you never know. There's some people that are better in person. Fool.
was daddy's horny?
I mean, those are big facts.
I mean, big facts though.
Sometimes you gotta scout.
No, because some people like they're not very good like
Texting?
texting wise, or they're
Yeah.
not good online.
Well, at that point, you haven't just called her up and been like, "Oh, you were still through the messenger, whatever app you were using."
Yeah, I don't talk on the phone with people unless I know them though.
Well, that's how you get to know them.
Talking on the phone, fool?
Yeah.
That's a little weird. Fool.
That's not.
I've called before.
This day and age now is a little weird to call someone on the phone. Even people that I know call me on the phone. I'll be like, "What the fuck does
That's
this
true,
fool want?"
that's
Fool?
true.
Screen it?
Well, you be looking like, why is this fool calling me? Fool? What the fuck?
Mister calls you at 2 a.m. You expect a good story, and it wasn't. Fool.
No, while you called me, I was like,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah.
something happened to this fool." Though.
I'm a victimizer. Fool.
I was like, "Adrian's in some shit right now." fool."
Go get the strap off.
I'll be there in 10. I'll be with the
That,
strap.
I was already like, "Oh yeah, just shoot me the address. I'll be there in 10. I just got off of work, so we got pent up aggression. I'm ready to go, B.
My favorite thing that you already knew what you wanted, and then she told you, nah, get this.
Oh well,
Wait,
we're
she's
eating,
a-
right?
yeah,
So
the
we're
fuck?
talking. We're trying to talk.
Oh, he doesn't know the story.
Everyone doesn't know the story.
So we're trying.
Big
Well,
fan?
we're trying to. I'm trying to have a conversation with her, but she's not good at it.
Uh-huh.
So then I'm like, should we order? Because the waitress is coming. And then she's like, oh, yeah, sure. And then I was going to order pho because I'm at a Vietnamese place. I don't really eat any other... I don't know any other Vietnamese dish, really.
That's fuego. Fool.
Besides pho. And pho, I can eat. Like, I enjoy it.
That's fuego. Fool.
She's like, oh, no, don't get the pho. Get this. This is really good. I recommend it. And I was like, okay. I'm like, if this isn't... In my head, I was like, if this isn't good, we're going to have problems, dog.
Facts.
Because, like, as it is, the date's not that good. For
Yeah.
I could have at least had some good food. For
Right.
So I get this shit called, like, can or chan or some shit. It's this soup, nigga. It's, like, sweet and sour soup with, like, seafood and all this other shit in it.
It sounds bomb.
It sounds bomb, food. Like, when like, I read it, I was like, oh, fuck it could be good. But then I tasted it, and was like, oh, this shit is butt juice. It tastes like straight toilet water. No, I was like, this isn't good. Food. So I was upset, and I was like, I'm over this shit. Like, I just wanted to go home.
Yeah.
So I just told her, oh, I'm not feeling good. I got a headache. I think I'm gonna leave. And then she was like, oh, okay. So then I just chugged my beer, and I told her, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. She's like, all right. And then I just left. I just was like, fuck it, I'm out of this bitch, man.
You tipped on her. Did you leave money so she
No,
could
I
pay?
didn't leave anything.
So you, so you left her with the bill?
Big fat.
That's on her, dog.
Victimizer. Victim. You know what I mean?
What am I gonna do? Pay for something I didn't want, bro?
Hey, maybe, do you think she took it home? So she's already paid.
She should have, nigga. She's the one that ordered it, bro.
That'll be high.
She's like, can you pack this up? My shit was like, what does the waiter say when she comes?
That's so funny.
Your date left.
No, he had an emergency, dog. Or
Yeah,
the waiter came up on her, dog.
Oh,
She's
there it is.
vulnerable. I should come up on the
Someone
way.
should.
My other shit is like, what if she assumed Juan was gonna pay and brought no money?
That's funny. That's funny.
That's what she gets.
Fuck.
That's justice.
Sweet, sweet revenge, fool.
Or is it or is it not? fool?
No, it's not.
The despicable act of going to a restaurant and thinking someone else is gonna pay for you is like,
Or
come on,
just
bro.
assume.
Masculinity
I mean,
is
I
a
was,
prison.
though. I was, but hey, fool.
I wasn't.
But what if she brought just enough for her to cover her shit?
She's a
That's
grown.
your
She's
shit,
an
man.
adult, dog. If you don't have $20 in your pocket,
If you
She's
ever-
a nail tech. She makes money.
oh, that's
She's
high.
a what? Nail?
She's
tech?
a nail tech. Fool. She does nails.
You
fool.
should have got her to fix your nails, me. Then
Oh,
leave.
get
Fire me up.
Get those long
What
claw
if you ever
ones.
go
That'd be
back
dumb.
and her pictures on the wall like don't serve?
She ran.
That'd be high, B.
Don't take cards from this woman.
Oh, man.
Or she fucking pays with nails. Fool.
It was cool though, fool.
You ran off on the plug. I was just like, did you at least go to the restroom or did you just beeline it to your car?
Nah, I just went in my car. Fool.
No restroom.
You left through the front door, not even the side door?
Nah, I just went to the front door. Fool. I was like, I'm out.
Wait, could she visibly see you?
Probably. Fool. I didn't look back. Fool. I was like,
It was like a small restaurant.
There's a mom and pop.
fairly. Fool. Very small.
Oh, so
I hope she's a regular there too, because she knows the place, so they know.
I didn't
her.
even think about that.
God.
And they're like, oh my
Well, she
god.
lives in Diamond Bar, so I doubt she goes to Santa Ana all the time.
Oh.
But if she doesn't, that's funny. Fool.
What if she works around there and she's like, oh yeah, this is my
Her
favorite
nail,
place.
her nail salon's like 3 doors down.
Oh, it's just she constantly has
So she goes there all the time.
lunch.
And they're like, oh, she brought somebody. And then they're like,
She's like, that's the guy, dog.
what are you guys gonna take? Oh, we'll take the usual and a beer for him and a water for me. This was just chugs his beer and he's like, I'm out.
It would have been hyper if we got some roll beers, though. Fool. Am I right?
You order one more? Fool? I should have.
Big fags, fool.
You already knew you were gonna pay. You're like, hey, let me get a fucking mixed drink. Dog.
Fuck this bitch for
I
wasting
want to
my
see.
time.
I want to one see her face of when she realized you're not coming back,
Well, she knows.
or if she saw you.
What did
leave.
she realize when the door opened and the little bell went bing?
Shut the fuck. There's no bell.
Yeah, it's a Vietnamese
dude.
restaurant. It's a Vietnamese restaurant.
Did she look sad when you're already like, nah, my head hurts, I'm taking off?
Mm-hmm.
So she kind of was already clued in, like, there's no second date.
Yeah.
That's why Art.
There's a chance.
Art is that why
His
you're
head
scared
was
to get
hurting.
back out
That's why
there?
I'm asexual as fuck.
Is that why you're scared to get out there for you?
Fuck that.
What if someone dips?
Well,
on
you think a man's gonna leave you at a
Oh,
restaurant?
no.
He's putting on more masks so they don't shove him off. Huh?
Leave me.
People do suck, fool.
people are mean?
They fucking waste your time and bore you.
You tried 30 minutes for some
Like
nasty ass
assholes,
food.
fool.
Yeah, but
See, we could have had a good day, fool. If she takes,
she was better.
if she lets me pick the spot, fool.
No,
If
she
we
let
were
you have fun.
compatible.
You would at least finish the meal
Oh, fuck.
and help her pay for the thing, and then.
I would have paid for it. I always pay for
Sometimes
it.
you
I
go
always
through a
pay
bad
for it.
day, like-
There hasn't been a date I haven't.
extended mine.
Even like
There
30.
hasn't been a date that I haven't paid for
I
except
want
for
to go
this one.
bowling. Fuck it, let's go bowling.
This is
Fuck
the
it,
only
watch a
date.
movie too. And then
This is the only date I haven't paid for.
Did you ever text that girl back, Art?
You'll hit her back up and
No.
you're like, hey, I'm sorry I had to leave.
It was like I said,
I
she
had a
didn't have
mad
conversations,
emergency
dude.
just to see what
But
she
I don't
says.
just leave her
If
a
you-
fat burger.
If you just hit her up with like,
There you go, torta.
yeah, I had a crazy emergency. I
Yeah,
thought,
at least she had 2 servings of something she likes to eat. fool.
just tell her you were having a brain aneurysm. That's why you had to leave. That's what the headache was.
Oh, man.
No, send her a
That's
picture of
savage shit, dude.
Nestor go on the next day. And she's like, this is a completely different person.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we still having a second date? And then I just show up?
You get a beer and you leave.
That'd be high. fool.
Hey, let me get it to
It'd be
go.
fun if you rush out the emergency exit. Shit starts going off.
Oh, the rain, like the water thing, those sprinklers. That'd be
No, the
alright.
sprinklers don't go off if you leave the emergency.
It is if you're puffing in there.
It's okay. I salvaged the night because I ordered myself pizza. fool.
Facts, big facts.
Oh, you had an 8. That's why you hit me up. Like, let's go eat. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Oh,
just
so
just
you
hungry,
were
fool.
early eating at 9, boy? Fuck.
I wonder if she put you on blast online. After
Oh,
Oh,
really?
she did, man.
fucking met up with this fat fuck. Let's
So
see what
anybody that she
she
associates with fool, doesn't try to contact me. Fool.
Oh, they
Damn.
do? She's hot. She killed herself. Of the sheer embarrassment.
She's laughing too hard.
Oh god.
Or she hurt herself. She like, you don't have to, we go to that extreme.
She's just hanging over the bowl of soup.
She tried to drown herself in her bathtub, dog. And even though she just had a shower, you know what I'm saying?
Grabs a knife and tries to offer herself in the restaurant.
She held the fucking restaurant hostage, dog.
That'd be high, fool. See, now she's more interesting.
That's what I was gonna say. That's right up your alley, dude.
Imagine the next day she goes on, hey, so the last guy just had a headache and left.
I was just thinking, like,
But you can never bring
Ma'am-
a date there again either. Like,
ma'am,
Where?
we're closing.
To that restaurant.
He's coming back.
Then I saved the next nigga a headache. Fool.
I hope so. She's asking a dude.
That place smell funky, dog.
Hey, can you
Oh.
check the restroom? My date's in there. I don't know what's happening.
And this was passed out. Because he just been drinking beers on her tap. He was like, I was going to leave.
She found you for you just with the hair on, you know. But you staged it. You're not really doing hair out. She's just like, "What are you doing?" You're like, I'm trying to have fun on this date.
this isn't you.
you don't know me, but I'm an outlaw.
You don't know me,
Keep it
Ronnie.
100.
Let's keep it 100.
I keep it 100.
Art, do you approve of this?
It'd be funny if I had the breathalyzer
Nah.
still. Fool. And I couldn't turn my car on.
That's what I was saying yesterday. It's like she comes out because she sees him obviously leave, and he's just hitting the breathalyzer. Like,
No, you asked her to.
car's not
Yeah, you
turning on.
got-
You asked her,
Hey,
You gotta
hit
call-
this shit.
Yeah, you gotta call her your car.
hey, you might come.
You
over."
text her, hey, come through my car right quick.
She thinks it's for fucking, so she's already kind of pissed or kind of turned on. But you're like, nah, can you hit this? I need to get the fuck up out of here, yo.
Get away from your boring ass.
Oh, dude, if you're trying to take off and she catches you, but your car won't turn on, and you're like, can I
And
get
they
a
just
jump,
takes off
bro?
running.
Can I get a jump?
You mind if I get a jump? I got cable. Just pull up right next to me. Poor girl. It happens though, B. It's
First
not about. It's gonna. It's,
It happens.
it's not gonna be her first.
never
or
happened to
last.
you,
She's young
like-
anyway. She'll bounce back.
Yeah.
It's never happened to you,
Oh,
Julio.
fuck
What's your
that.
worst first date? Or you don't have first dates? Is that what you're saying right now, bro?
Nah,
Everyone
It's
know
all
Julio
lifers.
fucks on the first date.
That's big facts, fool.
that kind of is big facts.
You always fuck on the first date?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you take him?
Well,
Where do you take him, dog?
well, it's not
To
even
Brown
that.
Town?
To a little fuck hug.
No, well, usually it's just like I usually become like friends with the person first,
To
and
be
then like
fair,
usually like when
Grinder is easier.
Big facts, fool.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Would recommend.
No, but yeah, usually like we become.
So you're
friends
already
first, and-
friendly before you ever go on a first
Yeah,
date.
so by like the time that we actually go on a date,
You're already feeling each other.
and plus probably we've already been there, so it's like
As in you already fucked? Or?
yeah, like
What? You
Yeah.
fuck before you're ever even dating?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck with Luz Whitman, boy.
Big facts, fool.
Hey, I gotta type.
You gotta trick them before they trick you, bro.
He's a victimizer, dog, not a victim, Lester. You feel me, bro?
He's not out here giving me rides.
I'm getting chucked off bunk beds, bro.
So he's putting on mask, boy.
So no one can ever toss him off a bed again.
Never again, bro.
try to tip him over.
This time he's not gonna crack his laptop. He's gonna break it. You feel me?
We're gonna get results, bro. We're gonna make it pop, bro.
Pop, pop, yo.
Pop, pop, there goes the bunk bed, bro.
His next day, he's like, I ain't taking no fat burger. He takes him to like a man versus food challenge. Watch me fuck this burrito in 10 seconds or less. Like, where are you going? Come back, it's not over. God.
It's never over.
I can't finish the burger. You're gonna have to pray. She's like, I can't finish this. Mom, you bring it to my stomach. Oh.
Oh,
I don't know if it happened to me, but like we were chatting it up, and the chick's like, "Oh, my friend just got into a car accident,"
mm-hmm.
and I'm like, but we already had been there for 2 hours.
Sucks for her.
We already had been there for 2 hours chatting it up and catching up, and then
Big
she's like, "Oh,
facts.
my friend got into a car accident." So I don't know if that was just her like.
But wasn't she also asking for money?
No, that was later.
Shut up.
I think that was the same day.
How did she drop that though? How did she ask for
I
money?
think it was the same day.
No, I swear to God, no, it wasn't. Maybe no, that wasn't.
From the story I remember.
Yeah.
No,
You
it
told her you don't have money, and she said, "Oh, my friend just got in a car accident.
Yes,
I have
there's
to leave."
something about
You
that.
guys are making.
I remember
Big
something
facts,
like that.
dog.
Big facts,
Maybe that's
dog.
all
So wait,
Juan
what-
told
what
me.
happened?
Everyone remembers all of a sudden. Like, no one remembers until everyone remembers, like, yeah, that's the
I
right.
don't remember. I don't remember, though,
No,
to be
she
honest.
asked me for money, but it wasn't that time. She just texted me random, like, hey,
It was that time.
do you think I could borrow $200? I'll give them to you. I get paid on Friday. I'll give them to you that day.
Uh-huh.
Now, even though I did
Yeah,
have it,
and
but
you
I was
said
like,
you were like, no, I'm like, I remember.
well, I
something
just was
that.
like, I have no, because I hadn't talked to her in a minute. I was like,
Mhm.
I don't.
Yeah,
where the fuck?
it did happen the same.
No, it wasn't that same.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
That same thing.
Because then you were still trying to talk, and she was like, "Oh, you know what? My friend just got in an accident. I gotta go."
You pay for this IHOP.
No, no, it was different because when she hit me up for money, she would only hit me up if she wanted connections to
Venues.
a venue. Like, oh, how, like,
Oh shit.
hey, how
She
do
felt
I
like victimizing somebody.
how do I get Jay-Z tickets? Like, or how do I sneak in?
You buy him.
And I was just like, well, my cousin worked at the Rose Bowl, so I was like, I might, like, I could ask to see if he knows how to get in there or whatever. I wasn't gonna ask him for shit. I was just
Yeah.
like, oh no, like he's busy or like nothing.
Yeah. Just,
Yeah, but I already had hooked her up though, cause like when we were trying to go out, I would take her to the venue, cause I didn't work there yet, but my cousin had hookups, so he would leave us tickets and shit.
mhm.
So I already had shown her like a good time like that, so she thought I was like connected all over LA, you know.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta stay connected. Hmm?
Probably presented myself as I was connected to LA. Like,
You were
bitch,
at the time, you were making 40 an hour.
No, this is a little later. Like,
later, no, I was.
Julio
earlier.
made 40 an hour too.
Everyone made 40 an hour. Dog. You don't know that shit?
They were out here scheming old people from their money. Man.
Big facts.
And then they got.
But he's a
jacked
moral
for it.
person.
Big facts.
What the fuck was it supposed to know it was happening? I said it wasn't on me. If I knew it was happening, I gotta be more into it though.
But don't you want to go see the Pope though?
Do you want to go to Brazil, dog?
What the fuck with the young Pope though? It had this be. Julio, has anyone ever dipped on you?
Has everyone ever asked you for money and then dipped on you?
No one's ever dipped on you?
No. I'm bad at reading signs, but like no one's ever dipped on me now.
This was something. Don't say it, B. It's got too much venom. You're like,
Oh, I know where this is going.
He knows where it's going.
We're victimizers.
He knows where it's going.
No.
It's not about you, don't worry.
Oh, okay. So anyway,
It just knows what it's about.
what happened?
like, do I want to hear it? Dog?
What?
No.
Flip a dolphin.
We're on that flip game. Terror Squad shit.
I just like how niggas was scared because I started giggling.
Because you gave that look around like the table. I'm like,
And he's
oh.
about to drop an A-bomb, B.
Be on alert.
Have you been on a bad date, Julio? Like a bad date?
Nah, I can't say I have. Usually, like, I cut it off early. Like, I can get vibes from people, and it's just like if I'm not like, yeah,
You
like,
also leave the date?
like it was
Wait.
a weird time because when I was in between like relationships, like there was like a period where I had a bunch of like weird people talking to me, and I'm like, I'm not about this. And like that's when I used to host like a lot more gigs and stuff like that, or like go to them a lot more.
Uh-huh.
And like there'd be people who'd be like talking, and I'm generally friendly, so I'm not gonna be like, oh, whatever, block, whatever.
Fuck you up.
But like, yeah, they would come up to me and they kind of be like,
Vibing with you? Or?
yeah, like a little bit too eager, and it's like I'm just trying to hang out with my friends or whatever, and it's like I'm
Oh
not
my
like
girls.
vibing on you.
You hang out with Ryan.
Yo, Reezy, bro.
Yo, Reezy, bro.
But yeah, like generally, nah. I never tipped out on you, but I couldn't do that.
They were like,
Like,
Really?
no, I can't.
You can't do what?
I could maybe like fade out, like, but I can't like.
I would've actually-
fade out, like just like cut someone.
I would have left $20
So
and
you
then
closed
left.
it.
Yeah, probably.
But that's
I'll
it.
go.
I would have left $20. So that's a
I felt
power
like I was
move.
just-
Like, why is that guy moonwalking out of the
Hey, 6 bro beers.
No one's gonna notice.
Give me 6 beers to go in my trunk, dude. Give me a quick 6.
You have to run a quick 6.
Damn, so. But like, you weren't really, you just kind of felt awkward that someone was talking to you. That's
Well,
what
it,
sounds like. 'Cause
but
that
no, but
wasn't
it was,
really
but it was like they were persistent though. It'd be like they'd be talking to me,
What's up with that?
like, and it was like
Just friends.
But it would be like they'd be talking to me for like a month or 2 months, and like I would,
Oh, what?
yeah, like it would be like a thing over like
Facebook?
yeah, like, and I'd just be like,
Oh,
oh,
like
hey.
they're leaving a bunch of comments.
Yeah,
on
it'd be like, hey, how you doing? And I'll be like, good. And then like I try to like be as short as possible, but then they'd like tell me their life
think I
story,
remember- I
and it's
think I
like,
remember this.
and I'm just like, oh.
Ryan liking your photos.
like all your followers, all your comments, these comments on everything.
Big facts.
Nah, B. It ain't gonna happen.
Not again.
What's your bad date story, Adrian?
Yeah, has anyone ever dipped on you during a date?
No, they stay like 3-4 till the date, then they left. Huh?
Why?
What happened?
Your boy's too angry, bro.
What,
Oh, God.
You're an idiot, dog.
what happened?
No comment. Bro. We went through the date, bro. People get angry sometimes, bro.
Let's just say some people don't perform well in playoffs. But
Oh god.
Let's just say that,
there's regular season people, and then there's playoff players.
I'm paying money. I got great numbers. When playoffs come, bro, I start throwing dugs.
Playoffs, you feel like your team left you stranded. Man.
In a
Like,
park,
where's the help at?
in a train station. When the train
You ever see
left.
someone shadowboxing at King Taco because they're so mad?
They invoke their spirit animal, the possum, for the opossum, el tacuache himself.
What was the guy with the little quill hair?
What part of the
One
date
of
did
the
it
eight mad
end?
punches.
It was about to finish. We were gonna have dinner, but we took the train home. But she lived the opposite way we did, and she's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna dip to my house." And I was like, "Wait, what?" And I was like, "I guess if you want to leave, then leave." And then she's like, "What? Are you mad?" I was like, "I'm not mad, but you can leave now if you want. Your train's about to come."
And then he shoved her off the train.
I mean, I'm a victimizer. fam.
Allegedly.
And then I came back from pissing off the train platform, and I was like, "What happened, dog?" And it was just looking sad. She was hilarious.
I was like,
You were there too?
yeah.
There was a double date.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, this it was. I mean,
It was a
To the
double
Rams
date,
game.
and I drove him there. The free Uber, you know what I mean?
We had to victimize somebody.
I didn't know at that point I was gonna get got, fam. I felt the shade, fam, but a little bit turned
You
on at
should've
the
known
same time.
Wait, no, come back.
When you bought matching jerseys, huh? You look like a bitch at some point.
Someone got victimized.
Bad. That jersey was $1.70. I was like, I got this
Oh,
jersey.
you're not a victim, dog. He tried to buy a bootleg one on eBay, but it never
I
showed
did,
up.
yeah.
No one never showed up.
Good thing, though. Shit, it was like $60. I'm like, I didn't know jerseys were that expensive. I thought they were like a bill.
Yeah, I don't know there.
I should just bought at the. I should just bought at the stadium at that point.
Yeah.
It's about that expensive, and you get
They're
the
cheaper
ticket.
on NFL.com.
Yeah, but I needed it that day because we were going.
They were trying to match all the way there, dog.
I don't know.
So,
Just
you
not
know,
the way back.
Except in the train, because he was taking the train by himself. Just standing there.
Oh, that show was fun.
I just imagine Adrian, like, crying in the platform. Just like, why?
What is that fucking? What is it? Estella, you're tearing me apart.
Oh, I thought you were just, like, saying it was a Stella. Like, word.
Oh, she ain't my type. She knows it. From.
I told her on the pod.
I told her many, many times.
I want to make it clear.
Look at
Every
you.
time you see it, he's like, "You're embarrassing yourself. Stop."
Stop trying.
Why you always following me around, eh? Oh. I never seen a person more passive aggressive and mad at a King Taco. You know, like most people are chill there
Yeah.
because like they go to a bar, get drunk, and go.
I've
go
seen
out to
one.
dinner. I left on a King Taco. I left angry, but I wasn't gonna stick around.
Oh, this fool left walking.
You
Yeah,
look at me. You look at me.
That was a Philadelphia game.
The Rams bring the worst out of people.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Hey, Rams games fools good. They walk out on Adrian, bro. Every single.
And the
They
team
just get heated and they leave.
but
Right?
the Rams always lose. That's the thing that's
Oh.
consistent.
There's a price to pay for entertainment. That day was funny. Bro.
I was mad passive.
It's the one day I've known I should have walked.
Dude, it was crazy.
Hey, we still finished our
Did we
meal.
tell that story already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but
we
it's
told
still,
this story too.
it's still funny though. So.
we haven't told that story.
Yeah, we have.
No, we've talked about
We
it.
talked about. We.
Yeah.
There's stories we tell each other, but we don't say on the podcast.
You think that everything's been said on the pod? It hasn't.
Shit.
Adrian didn't want to take that dance. Huh? He's like, please don't talk
He
about
told that story on his own though. Fool.
Yeah. I mean, I got. It happens.
I just started laughing because as soon as you said someone dip on you, fool, instantly it's like you think about the homies staring at the INS building, looking sad.
Oh, I guess we kind of glanced over it and then we skipped.
No, we didn't talk
No,
about
we
it
didn't.
at all.
No, not
it. It
all.
was a sensitive issue up to now.
Well, I'm assuming.
Because he's wifed up now. Like, now he's official.
He's taken.
It's Facebook official. But
Oh,
back in
what's
the
that?
day,
Save the date.
he was in murky waters. Huh? Loki was like, I'm going to fucking call INS and I'm going to do this.
Nah.
I'm gonna do that.
I would never do
You're
that.
trying to get
Shit.
payback, B.
You should see how hard he was saying at the INS building on that class.
Never, though.
King Tacos, fucking Mexicans. What's going on, boy?
Fucking Mexican tacos got me going crazy right now. Bro.
That's big facts, dude.
Word association? Nah. I pulled up and then Juan just looked at me. And
His instant reaction. Fool. No, he wasn't laughing at the point.
big
'Cause
smile. And then his date is also dying. And I'm like, what happened? I look at Adrian, he's teary-eyed. Bitch, don't you wear fucking home? Because I was like, oh, where's homegirl? I thought she was in the restroom. She's like, nah, dog, she didn't make it, homie. I was like, it didn't make you.
you never crossed me. I'm a victimizer, fool.
Oh, I was dying, dog.
So, however you felt crying in that platform, like how that black chick
That's what I was
felt.
about to say. I know her pain, dog.
But she's in a fucking Vietnamese
She wasn't my
restaurant.
type. She was too short. Fool.
Was that it? Real shit?
No.
Could you
That
get
shit was
away the
boring.
shyness? Oh.
Boring.
Nah, when
I
they're
thought-
short, it's cool because they could blow you standing up. Fool. That's just high. Fool.
That's big. That's big facts. Fool.
That's
Tight,
big facts,
tight.
fool.
Fuck. I thought it was something else, and then I forgot it.
What?
I don't know. I forgot it.
You're gonna
Yeah.
do a racist joke, and I don't like it.
No.
See the look in your eye, bro. You see the look in his eye, bro.
That's their stuff.
That's the look of a colonizer, man.
No, it was something to wrap up the pod, but I fucking damn, I forgot. It was a story who again. Now that vault's
We
open,
already. Yeah.
there's
Did
a
you ever
vault-
get dipped in?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
No, but she fucked with the waiter. So I mean,
Oh.
she started smashing the
You
waiter.
didn't get dipped on at prom?
No.
Yeah, she did.
Not really.
No,
No?
Let's tear this band-aid
You
off.
were in prom by yourself the whole time.
Well, I guess, yeah,
But,
technically.
but this fool got ass because he got humped by 2 people. Fool.
I victimized niggas then.
Damn.
Yeah, I guess I did get.
Yeah.
You didn't feel like you got dipped on, huh?
Nah,
You knew you didn't have a chance.
Oh, fuck.
That's fucked up, boy.
At least you felt it though. Some niggas don't know they're getting victimized. We got Jolly Roger over here.
Yeah.
Mr. Uber himself.
Tim Murphy stuck with the prom date. Look at him, he's about to cry. Oh, man.
Oh,
Yeah, I guess technically I did get dipped on.
tell the story though. Fuck it, dog.
We
Rip it up.
told it on the pod, I believe.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
if
yeah.
everyone's telling their stories,
That
man,
Nestor
I'll
sabotaged you and then it all fell apart.
how the fuck did I sabotage?
No, what ended up happening?
Do you hate Love Nestor?
Oh, was this your date? No, whose date?
No,
No, it was no
Who
one.
was
Alexis.
Oh, Alexis. That's right. She's the one that sabotaged. We
Wait,
show
why did she
up.
sabotage it?
We showed
She
up.
didn't
for
sabotage
prom.
it. It's just
No,
that his date didn't want to spend time with him.
Yeah, that's
Uh-huh.
basically it. In my eyes,
he
it was
liked her.
sabotage.
He thought he had a chance, bro.
She finally
Someone
said
ran
yes.
interference?
She finally said
I
yes.
had bought the ring and everything.
But he was not gonna get on one
Give
knee.
Wait,
Julio-
did you buy her prom ticket too? Or whatever?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Give Julio some.
No, my boy's a gentleman, fam.
Give
Give
Julio
him
the
that, fam.
backstory.
Your
right?
boy's a fool, no?
But he's a
The girl
gentleman,
was
fam.
finally single. She was tired of getting black eyes by her boyfriend. Facts.
For real?
Oh, facts though. Fool.
Big facts.
Hey, but she got dumped on, fool. That shit was hilarious.
She didn't go down though, fam. She did not go down.
Fucking
You didn't see it, fool. I saw it, fool. It was hilarious.
That's horrible. That's fucking horrible.
You
That shit looked like Muhammad Ali trying to rope a dope a nigga on the ropes, fool, just taking mad
my
shots.
God.
You
yo.
passed to the basketball coach and he was like, what the fuck?
Pulled out the
Body
blinky,
like
fam.
crazy.
That's so mean.
Did you see this little fool fucking going, man?
You know what anime when it just becomes a cloud? It's getting crazy. That's kind of how it looked.
Oh,
But then
man.
someone would emerge with two black eyes, but it usually was her. Whatever. She was single for the first time. She was gonna go. I don't know if she was gonna go, but this fool asked her. She's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
But I don't know if you asked her, "Let's go as friends," or she told you, "Let's go as friends," or she just like, "Let's
asked
go."
her. She said she didn't have a date. I said,
You're like, "Go with me then."
yeah.
Best friend.
I love you.
Big thanks. Best friends.
In the background.
Did you give her
You
money
added
for
them
her
up.
dress, or did she?
No.
No.
No, that was
You
you.
because no,
Gave her money for a dress.
But instead, she bought Rock Band.
no. Her parents gave her. Let's not talk about me. This is our.
But Rock
You're
Band's a good game,
fucking
though.
tragedy, dog.
I'm a walking
There's a
fucking.
reason me and Nestor gravitate towards each other.
Big facts.
Big facts.
Our pace for her prom, and then I tell them, "Oh, I'm gonna get the
Well, no, I
the
bought the
corsage."
ticket. I was like, you know what? I'll buy the ticket. Don't worry about it. I got it. So
But
I
then you
bought the
gave me
ticket.
money to buy her corsage too. Remember? So we both got
Yeah.
them corsages.
Please.
Wait,
Just
were you in the photo with us? Like a big prom photo where we're all chilling in Alexis'
No,
lawn?
no.
You know, because you drove with her, right?
Yeah.
We met up over there.
Mhm.
Wait, so how did you put the corsage then?
I
I
went to
gave-
her house.
I
Art's
I
dad
met
gave
her
him a ride.
family. Yeah.
I dropped it off.
The homie Army was like, I gotta make sure it's a girl he's taking of the
Hola, mijo.
He's not gay.
I mean, he did go as her beard, but regardless.
Hers or his?
Yeah.
No, she just needed security.
But if it was him now, then I get it, dog. He's beefy, dog. He's jacked.
But back then, this fool could take a bullet. Fool.
No, he was speedy back then, bro.
That's
I was
true.
speedy back then.
That's true.
He could run away with the best of them.
So I end up going. We pick her up. We end up going to prom. We're waiting in line because before we get in, there's the line for the pictures to take pictures before prom.
Yeah.
And we gotta take these pictures.
Waiting.
No one's gonna believe you came with me.
We were all waiting. No, we were all waiting for the pictures.
Yeah.
And then Alexis's dress.
She's like, did the cover up work, or can you see it still?
Alexis's dress snapped.
She's like, no, I'm gothic now. I'm going for the Dalmatian look.
I'm a big Disney fan. My favorite's Rico from Pocahontas.
Oh my god!
I love that little raccoon.
Well, she was bruised up everywhere, though.
Most of the face, though.
The face.
Because they would come out here for what?
There's levels to it, though.
Oh my god!
See, the reason Art was a perfect match is he didn't reach her eyes. He would just work the body.
We kind of savage, that's why.
Alexis's dress fucking
burst at the seams.
Yeah, it rips.
No, that sounds way worse than it is.
Well, no, it rips. It just rips from the top, dick.
Oh, so you ended up not taking a picture with her at prom?
No, we took a picture, but
He
while we
forced
were
her.
waiting, we took a picture.
He's just making that sound.
When we came out of taking the picture,
Yeah.
we saw Alexis was panicking because her dress wasn't clipping.
Yeah.
Wasn't she asking for a safety pin? Or
Yeah,
something?
so then like all the girls that hung out with Alexis started helping her out, and so she left with Alexis to the restroom and everything. So I'm like, okay, I guess fuck it, I'll just go to our table.
It's like, no, she didn't want to spend time with us.
So I go to our table. We're sitting there. I'm waiting. I'm hanging out with Alexis's date.
Oh, okay.
I was a videographer.
And it was just me and
I
this
had
dude.
10 minutes footage of Arthur just playing with his food by himself.
No, fuck
with
you.
peas.
No.
Playing soccer
You're
with the
full of
little
shit.
peas.
You're full of shit.
He's doing tricks.
Passing it to himself.
No.
You will there forever die alone.
He's just doing little paper things.
And the mashed potato.
He's just fucking blue foot.
What are they fucking called?
Those little fortune tellers. I
I
don't know.
forgot, dog.
The Pyramid of Fame?
Anyways. So I'm waiting there and I'm hanging out with Alexis's date.
By the bathrooms.
No.
No
At our
rapist, too. No, okay. I don't know.
At our table, me and this dude never met, didn't go to our school. Alexis got some date from some white boy. I don't
Adrian.
know.
Yeah, that was his name.
Okay. So me and him are just talking.
Not me, dog.
Fucking 15 minutes go by, then 30, then finally I was like, what the fuck? I think it got to
I thought Alexis said with us.
45 minutes. Yeah, but
I don't know
she
what the fuck
finally
Alexis
fixed her dress. Then they fixed the dress. Then she comes over with Isabel, and I was hanging out with Isabel, Laramie, and that was our table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So-
she sat with her friends, and we sat with the people we knew.
Yeah,
But you were over there because you had
yeah.
you were with her.
So
But eventually, then you were by yourself again.
yeah,
Because she came back, and instead of just kicking it with you the rest of the night, she went to kick it with her friends.
no. Well, we went to dance.
Yeah.
We danced for a couple songs.
The end of
no,
Valhalla.
never mind. No, we hadn't danced yet. We come back there. I decided to go up.
You
and
know, if
dance,
someone throws on Nate, dog, this was gonna be by himself, dog.
and, always.
You got a grip on the Nate, dog.
So I go
He's
on
an
the
old
dance
rep,
floor. I go on the dance floor. I'm dancing
So,
by myself.
it was.
Well, no,
they're asking his date, who'd you bring? And then she would just point at the dude that's just fucking cutting the rug.
Everybody, clap your hands. I'm like, come on, everybody, hit it hard.
Best night ever.
I'm gonna live forever.
When I get on the dance floor, it's like I'm on E, bro. Heavy sweating.
Did you hit the casino part?
No.
Because it was like it was casino night.
Oh yeah, but no, I didn't spend time with that.
No,
shit.
I
Was
thought,
it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was like a poker
I
table.
don't think so. I don't
and-
remember
Yeah.
that.
Yes, there was.
No, there wasn't.
I don't remember going to that.
Busted the video. I was the videographer. I remember.
I just remember
That wasn't a casino night.
There was.
we were waiting.
Did you even go to prom?
Ours
dog?
was in Casino Royale. That's a different one.
Yeah, I think that was the year before.
There was a casino though.
That was Nick's fucking prom.
Yeah.
There was a casino. We were masquerade. We
We were masquerade, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't remember.
But we weren't casino.
But there was motherfuckers dealing and shit.
I didn't stay by any of
No,
those.
my boy.
You didn't go outside to play, B.
Well, whatever. That's not.
So you had friends. You were doing shit, talking.
So
Okay.
basically, this fool got shafted.
So finally,
That's not
Alexis returns. She takes her date to your guys' table, I think.
Mhm.
Then we're kicking it there. I'm talking to Laramie and Elizabeth and everything. We're just talking. Food comes. Then they announce prom king,
The queen.
something like that. Yeah. Then we go out to the dance floor.
Yeah.
And I dance with her for like 10, 15 minutes. And then she tells me, I'm going to go dance with my friends. Is that okay? And I'm like,
No, it's not fucking okay,
No.
no, bitch.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. So I go back to the table and I'm hanging out with Laramie. But then Laramie's like,
He did.
Elizabeth.
You're
wants to
there for a
dance.
long time.
I'm stuck with
I
this
Before,
nigga.
before we're like, we come up to you. What the fuck you doing? Come
I
kick it
think
with
I was.
us.
I think I was there for like 30 minutes.
By yourself?
Yeah, at the
Longer.
table. No, at the table I was like for 30 minutes.
We're
And I
filming
said-
them from our table. Like, look at this fucking loser, dog.
And then out of nowhere, I was like, "Fuck this, man! What the fuck am I doing just sitting here like an asshole?" So
Facts.
I go look for you guys, and then I start dancing with you guys,
We're in the dance
and
floor.
that was the rest of the night. I think.
That was in the rest of the night. You
Wasn't
start
it?
dancing in the like near us, and we all start humping you. Like three dudes just start fucking rubbing up on Art, completely taking his masculinity.
No, masculine is a prison, though.
I rubbed up on him. Fool.
So did
Yeah.
I.
I know him like that, fool, but I like to rub up on batos. Fool. That was my thing. Fool.
And I was like super uncomfortable that I stood there the whole time.
Didn't
You just see Art smiling.
ain't
fool.
no fun. Ain't no fun came on, and this was just kept pointing at everyone like, yeah, right. Yeah.
No, you pointed at me, dog.
You don't remember?
That was you.
That
dog.
was your
that's
shit.
your move. I like the song, but that's your. Who does that sound like? Out of me and Nestor, who would be pointing?
You both are pointers. So.
Your day fucked everyone though, fool. So you knew that shit was happening. My
That's 30 minutes.
Oh no! The reason I was waiting there was because I do remember she had said, "Oh, I need to go take spirit leader photos, and then I need to go take some cheerleader photos."
all her clubs.
Yeah, all her clubs.
She
And
was
I'm
like
like,
in
well,
20
fuck,
clubs.
this is boring as fuck. I'm just sitting here like an asshole while you go take pictures. I'm
Her
like,
worst
that's not what I
club
came
was
for
Fight
prom
Club.
for. I came to dance and shit. So that's when I went over with these fools, and then I spent the whole
Who
time
brought you
dancing.
so I could dance with you, girl?
And anyone knows
Hey.
Art, he's a dancer.
I'm a dancer, bro. You should have seen me at junior evening, bro.
Yeah.
I was fucking killing it.
He was rubbing up against
I was there.
what's that
at junior
homegirl?
evening.
You were at
Yeah, like she was
junior
gyrating on my
evening?
dick.
But I was hanging out with a different crowd, though.
He was all excited.
At that point, we weren't really talking. She thought you might be
It was like reggaetoners do shit.
Dame más gasolina!
Oh,
So, anyways, I fucking after I sold you, boy, what did we end up doing? I think it was just
that's it.
I think that's when she
Dude.
called you from her dad's car and was like, oh, I had to leave.
no.
There was one.
Fuck you.
The last two songs are gonna be slow songs.
I did.
And you looked for her.
No, I looked at the table. I looked at the table. Nobody was there.
So all of us are dancing our slow songs with our dates, and Art's just standing next to us.
No bullshit. I danced with what's her name, Dalma.
I don't want to close my eyes.
I danced with Doma, dog. What the fuck are you talking
I
about?
don't want to be loved.
Damn, I didn't hear.
But I love you,
I don't
baby.
remember this
This will
fucking
only
happening.
remember, dog.
Oh, I thought you remember they were hitting me up for money. Like, you remember these big facts, homie? Nah, you didn't even dance the slow songs with her? I thought you did. I thought you went and
I
found
danced
her.
with Dama.
No, she was dancing with somebody else.
She's dancing with the dude she wanted to go with.
Supposedly, she said she was sitting at the table. And I'm like, I looked at the table.
You were
I didn't see
sitting at the
anyone.
table.
No, I didn't see anybody at the table.
That's how you know she wasn't there. 'Cause
I wasn't sitting at the table. I was with you guys. I was across.
Oh,
where
you
our
two
table
sat
was
together?
at.
You and one?
Yeah, but I was at the first table.
yeah, he was trying to get a what's her face.
Yeah.
He's like, I love you.
Hey, I didn't go to your quince, but that's a nice quince dress. You know?
So then finally,
See,
the
it's
prom
hard to
ends.
tell these for their stories because it's like.
The prom ends, and
So you
I
think
finally
you think
see
art's
her
embarrassing? Though? Let me tell you my side.
I'm gonna walk down memory lane.
so I finally meet up with her. And I'm like, oh hey, what's going on? And then she started telling me like, oh well, we didn't get a dance the last song. I couldn't find you. You weren't at the table. Blah blah blah. Whatever.
Blaming
bullshit.
you.
So I'm just talking to her, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess let me.
Let's
get
dance
my-
right now.
No,
Yeah.
let me call to get us picked up to go like leave already.
And we were trying to get him to go with us because we had a hotel.
Well, then fucking him and Chris come up, and then Chris is fucking completely red in the face because he's got the best joke ever while I'm talking to her, and then you pull me aside somewhat, and they're like, you're gonna need this, and they put like this old ass condom in my hand. And I'm like,
The classy boys are giving my Magnum for he might be small, but he's backing. That's classy, boy.
See, I valeted my truck. I don't know where the fuck you was at.
No,
So we were waiting for the valet.
both you and Chris were laughing.
Oh, we were dying because we
Yeah.
knew what we was about to do.
Yeah,
We
you
had
guys are fucking
condoms.
hilarious.
This fucking date is really shitty, dog.
Yo,
Yeah,
Art.
so why not add to the bottle?
That's true.
He steps like because
You have to,
she's
bro.
where Juan's at, and then
Wait, if she
I'm
would have said
behind
no,
Art.
would you have gone to prom?
Hmm?
If she would have said no, would
I
you?
would have gone to prom no matter what.
You probably would have had more fun.
I probably would have had more fun and it would have been way less expensive.
That's a big.
So
guy.
she's where Juan's at. She's waiting for the car, but we're like, "Yo, Art." So he turns around. We're like, "Hey, make sure you handle that." We just handle the condom.
You see that?
And then we asked him,
This
"Well,
hype though, man.
He's setting you up. You're protecting now, fool.
oh, you know my
You
friends
have
are
any
stupid."
STDs? No.
Then we asked them, "Hey, we got a place. You guys want to come through?"
Oh yeah.
And I was like, "No, her father wouldn't like that." We're like,
No,
"Oh,
I was
my
like-
bad."
I was like, I'm not gonna kick it with this fucking guy who thinks handing people condoms is hilarious. I said, fuck that. I'm
And
not
we were
gonna do
smoking
that stupid
blickies
shit.
too. Remember?
Dude, you weren't cool.
I wasn't trying
Do you
to
remember how that night ended? You fucking.
throwing up and
Yeah.
facts. Hungover.
It was gonna be like 5 dudes in a fucking. A Momo.
No,
Fucking.
But you could have brought a chick too. You could have handled. You could have showed us the way. Fuck. You could have let the path.
Nah, I was.
You could have
I was
been
over
what's
it.
the fish with the light for that leads all the other fish?
Anglerfish.
Nah, I was
There you
over
go.
it at that point. I'm like, fuck
Yeah,
it.
you
Well,
had
obviously,
that's a
your
terrible
date had
fucking problem.
dicked on you.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was like, fuck it. I'm done.
Plus, you had asked her, and she said she didn't want to.
No, she actually seemed down to go, and then I was like, I kind of looked over. I'm like, these are the guys I'm going with. And I was
No.
kind of like, no.
She was gonna go to a party with her people, but
No.
you didn't want to go to that party.
No, we ended up.
No, she didn't want to take him.
She didn't want you to go to that party because she ended up going to that party.
Maybe I don't
There's
know.
pictures everywhere about that party. Though. We did a little pop in. we had a little appearance right there. Though.
Nah.
Pop.
Solid 20.
And that's basically how it ended.
That's your worst date. What's your worst date, Nestor?
Has he had a good one?
That's what I was about to say.
There's
Man.
some good ones.
Which one? The one where the waiter took your girl?
Maybe that one where we ran from the cops. That same prom though. No, was that? No, it was prom. This chick, I don't know what the fuck was. She's weird. Let's just put it at that.
Yeah.
She's not weird. She's
an
was
idiot.
not
I
into
don't know
you.
what you want.
she wasn't into you,
Yeah, all right. She was still weird though.
and no one else was into her either. So I was like,
That's more backstory.
no. Well, that just adds the context necessary to like why there's so no effort there. But
Her parents had given her money for I didn't ask her to prom.
Yeah,
Did I ask her? She
Yeah.
rejected me.
You asked
Did I
her,
ask
she said
You
no.
asked her, she said no.
And then
she
she-
said she was saying I'm not gonna go because she's like, I don't
Yeah,
have
she
money.
was pretending.
She basically she said no to you.
Yeah.
Because
Her
she
saying
was
I'm not gonna go was her saying no.
Yeah.
because she's like.
Then she
oh,
asked
'cause
every other single friend you have. They all say no to her.
That's fucked up. That is fucked up.
And then she's like,
Sorry.
"Do you still want to go?" Or no? Or did you ask her? Do you still want to go?
No. She asked me.
She asked, yeah.
Me and
So
me and
did
Chris,
you still want to go?
me and Chris were kicking it. And me and Chris were gonna go film.
Look at this man.
Well, this is fucks on the first day, B.
Julio doesn't get to judge me. He
There's
always
victims and
fucks on the first day,
victimizers.
B. Me and Chris are editing. She comes up to me. She taps on my shoulder, turn around. She's like, "Hey, well, now I am gonna go to prom. So like, does the offer still stand? Do you still want to go with me?" And I'm like, it was on the spot. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Nah, it was like, angels coming down from the sky.
She's
Prom,
like, "All right,
bitch."
cool, we'll work out the deets later.
Yeah.
And then Chris is mad as fuck at me. Like, what the fuck? She rejected you, B. Like,
You don't see this?
she even asked me if I wanted to go with her, dog.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
No,
She asked
she didn't.
every other homie in your crew.
She asked
bro.
other people and like
She asked,
Just
she asked your
every-
friends?
Yeah.
Every other dude
yeah.
in the
Like,
crew.
for real? Yeah.
She asked my friends, dog. And we were in seniors at the time.
Damn.
Every other person in his circle of friends got asked to go. Shit. They all said no. Fool.
But I could have gotten a date. I was just hoping that she'd say yes because I liked her. Like at that point, I liked her a lot.
Mm.
But I'm like, I could have gotten dates, but I was kind of like waiting. You know, to see
It was
it.
pushing it to the limit,
I was
dog.
pushing it to the very end.
And then she was like, "Yeah, but can you buy my ticket? Because my parents gave money to go to prom, but I bought Rock Band instead."
She didn't tell me that. You told me that. She's like, oh, you know, she did have money for prom, but instead she just blasted on Rock Band.
I just thought you should know, though.
Right
Because it was funny.
before, no, you told me after the fact. Not
Piece of shit.
Now you do it right before prom to ruin this fool's day. I'll be
Yeah.
pissed.
Oh, no. I waited. I let him try to have his fun. Fool.
He told me
Then I was like, "Hey, just so you know,
I'm going
fool."
to take it all away from
once we were cool, he told me. He didn't tell me like beforehand.
Oh, we all knew I was dying. Like, I was like, "This was a bum." Fool.
I didn't have to pay for my ticket because I was the school filmographer, so I was
So
gonna.
you paid for her.
But he paid for her ticket.
That's a gentleman thing to do. fool.
Yo, but since she didn't have shit, like she didn't have money. Apparently, her
Her
parents.
parents gave her money
to go
to get a dress, go to prom. She spent all of that on Rock Band and buying a PlayStation. So
Oh,
she
shit,
got
I didn't know
she
that.
got this jackass to buy her ticket,
And then she
and then
wore
she
her
just
quinceañera dress?
wore her quinceañera dress to prom, like as her prom dress.
But why would her parents say like, "What the
Dog,
fuck
we
you
look
spend the
like
money?"
the silliest people. I just look like I was next to a crazy person because, like, everyone's dressed nice, but this bitch is dressed with like the
like hot pink.
hot.
dress or
Well,
something.
no, just like a
No, it's
huge
definitely
dress.
Oh, huge.
It was like
Yeah.
pastel pink.
It was
Pastel
pastel pink, and it was
It
huge.
was a quince dress.
Okay.
It looked ridiculous, dog.
Oh, it was
like when we walked in, we was getting looks. Like one, like I'm
By
a big
good
dude.
looks or bad looks? Huh?
No, just like what's up with this chick, dog?
Yeah.
And
No, everyone was like, "Oh, that's her quince dress."
Oh, the people that
people
had
who
gone.
went to her quince or what?
Oh, we were like, "That's her quince."
I went
I went to her quince, but
I went
it
black.
was a good time, but
I went black on black with a white tie, you know, My Chemical Romance shit. No,
That's
nah,
facts,
and a black Batman pin on my lapel because you know what I mean.
The clown.
Keep it 100.
So you didn't even match with the hyena?
I didn't know what the fuck she was gonna wear, dog. When she showed up with the fucking Quince dress, I was like,
He didn't
what
rent the
fuck?
tux.
I didn't rent the tux. I was formal, but I wasn't like tuxed out.
He just wore a blazer and a button, like a button
didn't get
white
a
shirt.
tux?
No.
No.
And Dickies, that's what he wore.
Damn.
Big Dickie's big face on me.
It's Nestor, dog.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to rock me an all red suit, but
That's high.
my group told me not to. But
Oh, I remember him going, I want to go Suwoo'd up.
I wanted to go flare out.
I wanted to look like
Suge Knight.
Like Suge Knight.
I wanted to look like some food that was popping. But my whole group told me I wasn't allowed to, fool, so that shit's crazy. Fool.
You're not dating any of them. Who cares?
He was trying, though.
Lord knows. Fool.
Well,
Who's in it, though?
He was throwing jabs. Fool.
So before I get blackout drunk we.
So instead, I just went with the red tie from the red vest.
He did wear a red vest. Yes.
Oh, you have to be sued out, man.
There's pictures somewhere. I'll find them. I'll send them to you. Dog.
Sue Nation, dog.
Before I get blacked out drunk, we went to eat at a Denny's.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Where they continued to, like, the whole table just ripped on her for like an hour. Fuck. And I'm just there, like, mad because I, like, should I defend her honor or should I? But knowing me, instead I will start throwing in jokes and then.
Yeah, you saw the end. There's an open, you're going to take it.
Because we're funny fools, dog.
I would jump in, I'd clown her, but then I'd get mad for, like,
only I can make fun of her, dog.
Julio gave him a talk, fool. He's like, dude.
Julio's like,
Gaps was like, hey, you can't just let them disrespect you and your woman like this.
Julio did step in on stage. He's like, hey, that's shit. Let's go grab a smoke. While everyone's eating, right?
Let's go grab a stogie.
Oh, no. This bitch also, look.
Black and mild.
She also chose something she didn't want to eat at the Denny's. And then started making a fuss about it. So then I had to give her what I liked.
I remember.
And then I had to take the food she didn't like.
Because she ordered a chicken club. The lady brings her a chicken club. She's like, this isn't what I ordered. We're like, nigga, you said you wanted a chicken club. That's what a chicken club is.
And I got a club
sandwich. It's a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
She's like, well, that looks better. So then I'm like, okay, I guess you can have mine.
That looks better. Yeah, that's why I ordered it, bitch.
Which is why I had
This fool hates chicken.
Exactly.
Which is why I didn't eat.
And then now we're roasting this fool because it's like, look at this fool, dog.
We're trying to be a gentleman.
My old homie Chris is roasting the shit out of me. Look at Santa Claus and the fucking reindeer.
Oh,
because she had a lot of acne and a big ass zit on her.
She just had a
for prom.
Hey, Chris is a funny dude though. But
facts, big facts. But also, she's wearing my.
Not for zingers, dog.
She just had zits for the tip.
Also, he's saying shit that hurts.
Mm-hmm.
She's also wearing my oversized coat, so she looks funny. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, because she was calling if you want to be a gentleman.
So he takes me outside to have that cigarette.
Black and mild, yeah.
Black and
That's what we
Miles,
used to smoke in high
yes. We were smoking Black and Miles, Camel Crush.
No, Camel Crush wasn't invented back then.
Not until like our freshman or sophomore year. No, freshman year of
college.
College.
Camel Crush still bangs sometimes, whatever. We had Black and Miles.
Yeah,
real thug shit. We're outside smoking Black and Miles, and he's all like, "Hey, we'll show everybody," because he didn't know everybody. He didn't really know them. He's like, because he's like, "Yo, why is everyone shitting on your girl?" And I'm like, they're assholes, like that's how they are. Like it's what they do. But she's also teary-eyed. She's not having it. She's kind of questioning, like, why am I here type of situation.
Yeah. Why am I with this guy, dog?
Why is my date a pussy?
It's like I'm supposed to now jump 10 fools and chicks and everybody because, they're giving her shit.
If you jump me, it's hype, fool.
That would have been lit.
I didn't know you like that. You just fold like a chair.
It's a hype move, fool.
Set it up,
Nah, this fool fucking just roundhouse kicks you.
I would have told you to set up and flip.
Like I thought I had an easy shot.
Dip.
You saw it coming. You blocked the shot and then retaliate. What the fuck, dog? Tap him in the nose.
This wasn't the plan.
So that fool's kind of like, hey, dog, should we go back and handle? I was like, handle what? Dick, we're about to go to a hotel with these cats. Were you about to make it uncomfortable beforehand?
Handle what?
Then we get back to the hotel, and then I get too drunk. And then I just start throwing up and even the rest of the night. Because I was just trying to show I was a real dude. So I would just start chugging bottles like, hey, big facts, real dude over here, boy. No, but then I start talking shit about everyone, B.
Remember that shit about her? That was the funny.
I'm drunk.
You start calling her a girl with the fucked up hair.
It's this bitch right here with a fucked up hair.
You were just being passive aggressive towards her.
I was drunk.
I was like, this fool's high.
You gotta go dipping hard, fool.
This fool was a mess. Fool was funny. Fool. That's why I fuck with this fool hard. Fool.
Juan stayed up all night taking care of me, dog.
I was like, this fool's taking an L right now. This is high.
He didn't even fucking really know
I'm
you.
sitting down, dog.
I'm a really nice dude. Fool.
I'm laying
around them pockets.
I'm laying down
This wasn't even my boy then, man.
on the rug of a Buena Park Momo motel, dog. Like fucking
We're like a block away from Knott's.
She's encrusted rugby, and
That's
I'm
where I
just
work.
laying on it. I'm drunk as fuck. Oh, I'm chucking. Oh, I threw a coffee in some chick's
I propped
face.
this fool up, and I'm just holding this fool because I was like,
Yeah,
this
he
was
bad.
She's like, sober up. I'm like,
chuck the coffee at a nigga. That shit was high. Bro.
she's like, drink this coffee so you can sober up. Like, this ain't vodka, bitch. Slapped it on her. Like, with her whole dress.
Being the worst kind of drunk.
And people are trying to give me ice chips and shit.
No, I was just like, eat this ice, bro.
Off this dirt floor.
It fell on the
urinal.
It fell on the rug, and I picked it up and ate it.
Oh, that was high. Fool was eating carpet ice.
Ugh, there's fucking jizz there, nigga.
So it's a bad look all around. So I don't know if that's the worst state, but you know.
The funniest thing was Chris was like, he's gonna die. He was worried about this one. I told Chris, go to sleep, dog. This fool's not gonna die, fool.
It was the first time any of us had done something. We were good boys.
These fools were drinking outside a rectory.
You corrupted us.
I'm a savage, though.
Dog, we opened the fucking we took the spring out of the hotel so we could climb out of our room without having to leave it and still smoke while still talking to people inside. It's some ghetto shit, B.
These fools needed to smoke, but they didn't want to smoke outside because
Why not?
they're fucking hoodlums. So they popped the spring out of the fucking window and they smoke next, like in this little alleyway on the side of the Momo. No reason you need to.
Nope.
Well, that way you could still be in the function while next to the function.
So these fools are climbing in and out of this window.
That's just climbing.
To smoke, yeah. Well, because the window wasn't that like.
Oh, okay.
It was short for you could jump it.
You can manage it, and the window was pretty big, so it's like it's not.
And the whole fucking time, Julio's talking about how his date had a boyfriend, but she didn't tell him. She invited him. He thought his date was gonna come with him and
It was a Julio spiel, fool.
She said, "What's up, fool?"
Why would she invite me if she had a boyfriend? What the fuck is that shit?
I went to fucking Macra and she said, I have a boyfriend, fool. What's wrong with her, dog?
He went up prom spot that he just came for you food
Did he
party.
went? Aaron went?
Aaron
go
went
to the
with
hotel?
Jasmine.
Aaron went.
Aaron was Aaron at the Momo?
No, Aaron and Alexis didn't go.
Aaron was Jasmine's date, right?
Yeah. That's right. They didn't go.
No, what? Jasmine was like, I'll buy you your ticket, that way you could go.
Edgar and Daniel
And not wanted to roll.
Edgar and Daniel were there, I remember that. I was talking shit about them. I was being passive aggressive to everybody. I think I said something about Nelson, and Nelson was kind of like, "What's up with this dude?"
Well, cause you just called him the black guy.
Because I'm giving everyone nicknames. I'm like, in the fucking black area here, dude.
He's cool though.
He's not racist though.
He's drunk. That's where inhibition goes down.
A fucking 18-year-old just fucking making an ass of himself.
Big facts. Oh no, but that's not what makes it the worst date. Is that I'm drunk as shit because like we finished drinking at 5, but we gotta get out of our hotel like at 8. And I mean, I have my license, but no one there still has their license or knows how to drive. One guy knows how to drive, but he's never driven on a freeway. He's like, we could take it from Buena Park, all streets, and I was like, nah, B. I'm so fucked up. Like, I need to get home.
That's what Chris said.
ASAP.
You take it all streets.
That's fucking far.
If for some fucking reason, there's mad traffic all the way back, and I'm just fucking dipping and dodging, like just acting a fool. Like no reason I should be driving like this, especially like
this fool peels out of the Momo parking lot.
Hey.
I'm fucking cool.
I'ma live forever.
He just peels out.
Acting a fool. Everyone's fucking everyone thinks they're gonna die. Like this, like fuck. Like, everyone looks.
Is everyone just quiet or what?
Yeah. Everyone's just kind of like just fucking thinking about their mortality. Like there's just some fucking fat dude just doing crazy shit, bumping the radio, and it's like, "I'm gonna fucking die tonight."
I'm just gonna give it to you. You go give it to you.
I start dropping off people. When it's time to drop her off,
he saves it till last because
of course, B.
She's a little drunk, so
she's like, "Hey, let's go to your house. Let's go to your house because I don't want to go. I don't want to go home yet." Which probably meant as fuck.
But you didn't read the vibe.
But you know, I mean, I'm a great sign reader, so I was like, I drive through my house and then I see that my dad's car's still here, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, that means my dad's in the house. I can't pull up. And I'm like, oh nah, we can't. I'll just take you home, whatever. She's like, all right.
No one's here. I'm sorry. Let's go back.
And so then she doesn't know how to get home. She's like, I don't know how to get home.
What?
And I'm fucking drunk. I'm hungover as shit. Like it's starting to my head started bump. I'm still drunk. And she's like, I don't know how to get home.
Did you have Chris's navigation, his Togo?
But she doesn't know her address, B.
She doesn't know where she lives.
Oh, it's just a fact, man.
Big facts.
What?
Big facts. Yeah, because Chris gave me a GPS for Christmas.
Cause she,
Yeah, I remember.
So she just straight up didn't know her address.
Because she lives in Fontana, but she was staying with her grandma
And we
and
just
aunt
moved or
in
something.
South
or
Central.
whatever. So she's like, why don't we go back to school and take the bus route? Like, why don't we just follow the bus that takes her home?
What the fuck, dude?
And I was like, what? And then she's like, get on the 405. She's just sending me on freeways. And then she's like, wait, this doesn't look right. Let's just go back to the school and follow the bus route. She lives in fucking South Central. And we got to basically drive from East LA, South Central, all street.
They're basically following the metro home.
We follow the fucking metro.
So they're stopping at every stop like the metro. Man.
Hey,
The metro driver's like, Dick, I'm about to get shot for the shit I owe, B.
This metric is following me.
He's calling fools up like, dude, they're coming for me, dog.
Tell my kids I love them, dog.
They had done me in, bro.
They found me, nigga.
That's fucking crazy.
She's just trying to look for places that look familiar. Like Pete, this looks about right.
There's a McDonald's by my house.
I'm so hungover, I'm so drunk. I'm like, what do you? I'm kind of frustrated. I'm kind of like, what the fuck do you mean, B? Then we finally pull up, and she's like, oh, we just talked for a little bit. I was so drunk. My head hurt so much I didn't make a move. I should have. She waited, because she's like, oh, I'm gonna tell my cousin to wait inside. I'll go. And I'm like, just go inside. I need to get home. So I just told her to get the fuck out of my car because I wanted to go home. I came home, pills.
Pictures.
I took pictures. It happened, guys.
I know he takes medicine for that's how you cure a hangover.
That's exactly why he got.
I came home, took some pills, and then my family just showed up with shakies, and I ate the shakies and immediately felt good. I had no food in my stomach. She had taken my club sandwich. I hadn't ate shit but alcohol. And I felt good, and then I was like, Adrian, I almost fingered her, dog. Smell my fags, my dude.
Smell my fingers, dog. They're tired from driving.
Yeah, so that was,
It's a terrible first date.
Dude.
especially when you've been building it up and you like this chick. So after she gets rejected, she finds her.
I was her first choice for prom.
I was her only choice.
It wasn't what I was gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Man. So yeah, it was some pretty terrible dates.
Yeah.
But you see, this one didn't even tell a terrible date. He did something terrible. That's her fucking worst date.
That was a bad day for me.
That is a bad
That
date.
is a bad deal.
Bad conversation and bad food.
I mean, I guess.
So what am I gonna do? Stay? Fool?
He just was a dick about
I
No.
was upset. Fool.
I mean,
She
I
fucked
would.
up. Fool.
Juan knows when to evacuate. We write the whole thing out.
And
tell
check
folks
them
about
cuz.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't leave her a 20 out of principle. Fool.
that's for big facts.
I was gonna eat something. She told me not to. She gave me a bad recommendation. So now she pays for
A
it.
bad Yelp review?
That's on her.
This
That was
restaurant
strike
makes dudes fall out
There
of love.
was. She was short, fool.
She was Arthur, basically.
But I think it's
The
good.
female Arthur.
She gets good fucking female food references though.
Nah.
He doesn't even get to taste it. He just fucking.
Gobble it up, dude. When you're building on mass for this marble slab that I'm building.
He's trying to be the immovable object. He does not want to get bucked no more. Fool.
Big facts.
He's trying to fuck, not get bucked. Fool.
It's gonna be it for us,
Yeah.
guys. Hope you guys enjoyed listening to our pain. I used to be mad at I used to tell these stories dying,
Yeah.
but low key embarrassed. Like, I let that because where's your self-esteem when you let that shit happen to you? Dude?
But hindsight's 2020 though.
Huh?
Hindsight's 2020. You would do a lot of things different having like.
Would
the
I
past
though?
that.
Like, I'm still driving bitches to their houses, dog.
Except now it's his brother's car, so it's still he's technically victimizing someone, bro, and being victimized. Bro. He's the middleman.
As much as you
break even.
He's the middleman now. Bro. He gets it. Bro.
Big facts.
If you're getting got, you have to get someone
Hey,
at the same
like,
time.
you know, you gotta look at the glass half full. You know, like at least that ain't my gas, dog.
Victimizers, huh? And victimies.
Why do you think this fool kept staring at her debit card like, "Dick, who's gonna refund me for this gas?"
We should.
Angel was obsessed with. At least we should have stole her phone.
At least something.
We should have jacked her phone.
You know what I'm saying?
I was like, so we
Steal her left shoe, so when she wakes up, like, where's my left shoe at? She's never gonna know.
I was like, do we Cinderella her? Like, oh, you forgot your phone in the car, like, so that way you know.
Forgot your left shoe in the
He's
car.
like, nah, we keep the phone and we flip it.
We
dog.
flip it.
What the fuck?
Flea market flip, boy.
You owe me a lot of money, dude.
Take the stock market.
We're gonna need you to cough that shit up, boy.
I like to think that my self-esteem is a little better. That if that
Apparently it isn't.
Would you be able to like get yourself out of that situation now? Like if you were like a bad situation.
Can you eject
or,
those
like, what's
Ocitos,
out-
bro?
I don't
Yeah.
think so because
No.
I'd stick around for the story for the pod. like now I just do
The
shit.
pod is just enabling him to be who he is.
Now it's like, oh no, this is an interesting
A
story.
bad
Oh,
situation's
facts.
a good story.
Fuck. I went to a community theater play.
Okay.
Fucking terrible, dog.
Uh-huh.
It was bad. It was just no one seemed like they were in the same play or whatever. Like everyone just was in, like they were all saying their lines, but no one seemed like they were in the same play. Like
It wasn't like cohesive.
no.
They didn't run rehearsals.
This motherfucker's doing Cats, man. There's another nigga doing fucking Wicked, man. There's another nigga doing Hamilton, man.
Well, some people had
Some
accents.
nigga's doing Macbeth,
You
man.
guys just rapping.
And one guy's doing McBain from The Simpsons.
Some dude's doing Shakespeare. He has the accent. He's doing the like you know like he's hitting his like he's trying to hit
Someone
it.
else is doing John Wayne.
Someone's just
John Wayne Gacy. though.
talking in their regular voice.
Uh-huh.
There was this.
Hey, fool, back up, dog.
To be or not to be, dog?
That is the question, ese.
Are those letters or numbers?
That's
To be.
That's not fucking far off, dog.
Shut the fuck.
Yo, but there's like this old 50-year-old man.
He's going for it?
He's still going for it.
That's
dog.
what's up. That's
After
what's
the
up.
show, he's like, "Why the fuck can I get booked on Young Sheldon?" On me, I was like, "Word."
Oh, that's the
B?"
homie?
Oh, dog, it's sad, B, but whatever.
He's chasing his
Those-
dreams.
That's
Hey,
young
those are-
School of Rock, fool?
Yeah, those are. Oh no, he was there, but nah.
Oh, I thought that fool was a fool, like,
Nah. He's not
acting
trying
out,
to-
fool.
Nah.
Bleed.
Little Sneebly, fool, little hunchback, fool.
Dog, there was this Asian girl, but that was the glow up for because she looked funky. Be like, what's with this bitch? Once she was like, she speaks in like super heavy accent, but she never looked at the audience or other characters. She would deliver all her lines with looking at the sky because I guess she got nervous.
She was talking to God.
The whole time she's like, "The king will not see you today." What the fuck? Well, I didn't want to do a racist accent. You know what I mean? So just imagine that with a racist accent.
Like a black
It's
actor?
theater of the
Or
mind.
like Jamaican? Or, oh, all right.
You making me crazy?
He's been not irate.
Yo, but the glow up is real. After she went to change, she was actually good looking. You're like, oh shit, what's up, dude? You know, I digress, though.
Minus the accent or what?
Would you have helped her?
Don't speak.
Unless the accent was that was an acting choice.
Imagine
She has a regular voice. That'd be hype, bro.
And then she's like, scene.
So my character is this liquor store worker. She's a liquor store, maybe a donut shop. And scene. This was in a theater. It was done like in a
room.
like
a
in
parking
a
lot?
practice. Oh, where we shot the interventions.
okay, yeah.
Not interventions.
And they were
Yeah,
charging you to go in
And like
there.
a
They
lecture
still charging
hall.
$10 fucking B. I was like,
Like a
fuck.
lecture hall. Like,
Yeah. Well, they call it like a practice room. because they put up black walls and like,
Call it whatever the fuck
yeah,
you
yeah.
want.
What do they call it? But it's like a lecture hall. Yeah,
It's not really a lecture hall because there's like
no, it's not a hall. Yeah, yeah. There's
There's
not.
little props in there.
Yeah, it's
Is that a practice room?
I guess
It's
not
a,
that
It's like
big.
a space. It's
yeah,
like
it's
a
a-
practice space.
it's a
It's
practice
like a classroom.
space. So it's
it's just a classroom.
It's a practice space
Somebody's
that they
closet.
made a classroom by putting chairs in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
facts, big facts. It's tight. So when they're acting,
You can smell them.
dog, the first opening scene, they had like a stick fight. The motherfuckers almost
Like dick out or what?
no,
I'll be
no, with
honest.
sticks. And they almost
With
hit
what?
me. I was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" Like just sticks, and they're like
It's interactive.
Oh, I heard something else. I was like, that's
big
racist,
digs
bro.
on me. So they're like 3-4 feet. Oh,
Oh.
they're 3 or 4 feet away from me, and they're all delivering their lines and monologues, and I'm centered, front row center, dog.
You have to be front row center.
So I was just like,
Mount Olympus has come.
so to
Because it's Antigone, right?
Yeah.
That was the play?
Antigone or fucking Annabelle, whatever the fuck, I don't even know what it was, dog.
Good thing you had no lines.
Oh,
Mount Olympus doesn't have any lines. Huh?
my ticket's somewhere there. I don't know, whatever.
Uh-huh.
So to for the goof, since everyone's just delivering their monologues or doing something in front of me, I would just start staring at them and like not break eye contact while they're delivering their lines and seeing how many people I can just break. And I broke 4 people, though, where they fucked their lines up and they like because they would like I'm staring at them and I wouldn't like move my eyes, huh? And then they'd try to look away or try to focus on something else, and they would come back and then they were like
He's prepping him for the big time.
He's just a piece of. You're just a
Nah, he's
piece of
prepping
shit.
him. He's
That's not
prepping.
prepping.
That's
dog. You think they're gonna?
Trolling as fuck.
You think they're gonna make it on Young Sheldon and they're gonna handle some fat fuck on the front row?
The problem is he doesn't explain to you how he was breathing so heavy. It's hot in here.
Can you guys turn on the AC? So I was just staring at people, and then I would just start staring at their shoes and judging like their characters based on their shoes.
This is how you make yourself feel better.
I feel better, but a lot of times it's like, what the fuck is up, my dude? But then it's like, oh, it's community theater. I don't know.
And then what happened?
I had a blast trying to just fuck people up by staring at them
Yeah, you're.
and making sure they didn't get their lines right.
And where'd the story for the pod come into play, though?
So
He just wants to say how
Un-
cool
no,
he is.
unbeknownst to
He
me,
fucks community theater people.
unbeknownst to
That's
me,
so cool.
there's a lady there judging the play for this competition they're in.
Uh-huh.
And if they're good, they get to go and compete in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
At least individually, they choose like the best of.
You just showed up at an audition.
I kept thinking like, what if I just go up there and start riffing, dog? But that's besides it. So I didn't know this. I didn't know that there was a lady coming to judge them. I didn't know this too after the fact where they're like, because we were waiting for them to come out. And they're like, they're taking long. They're like, oh no, the lady from this competition is here. She's talking to them. And they come out and they tell us like, the lady's like, what is it? The only tragedy was this play and how fucking terrible it was.
Who
She
said
just
that?
shit. Yeah, the lady from the competition. She's like,
Uh-huh.
I get paid to do this shit, and this was a fucking waste of time.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she railed on them, dog. One, I thought it was hilarious. I was like, but then I felt bad because I'm like, I hope I didn't fuck up one of these dudes' opportunities. Like if they would have stumbled, because I was staring at these
I
things.
matter. I did something.
Don't play defense, bro.
Hey, dog, you gotta play defense
You
on
gotta
somebody.
play defense, son.
But I mean, it wasn't. I just thought it was funny, dog.
Oh, that's
That the
awesome.
lady had shit on there.
No, that was funny because of the way she worded it. So this is a Greek tragedy.
Like the brother
She's like,
shit.
where was the tragedy? The only tragedy was this play. I was
Oh,
like, fuck.
Oh, fuck,
And then
dude.
she said that everyone was
We
bland.
need more Boulder.
Get me that boulder.
Who is the Boulder's agent? He's worth every penny.
Bring him to me.
Young Boulder, what is your name?
Squire.
Are you represented by CMA? CAA?
You're one of the most talented thespians I've ever met.
Let
You
me
were-
shake your hand.
You made me believe you were a massive mass.
You said it all without saying a thing. So yeah. Well, thank you, Julio, for coming.
Yeah.
For being a Patreon.
I came here to collect my Patreon reward.
A life sit-in.
That's the live sit-in, bro. So thank you guys for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I am Nestor.
This was a fool, though.
This is Adrian.
And Arthur.
Fucking schema, dude.
And our guest.
And our guest, Julio.
Julio.
You guys have a week.
Chicho.